Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet.
Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Crime on a Sunday with episodes of Regan Investigator starring Paul Dubov, Dragnet starring Jack Webb, Big Town starring Edward Pauley, Mr. District Attorney starring David Bryan, and we'll wrap it up with Claudia. That's all coming up here on this Sunday. This is the 26th day of April, 116th day of the year, 249 days remaining in the year. Let's see, in 1865, two events happened on this day. Confederate General Joseph Johnston surrendered his army to General William Tecumseh Sherman at the Bennett Place near Durham, North Carolina, and Union cavalry troops cornered and shot dead John Wilkes Booth, President Lincoln's assassin, in Virginia. In 1933, the Gestapo, the official secret police of Nazi Germany, was established, and the March of Dimes founded on this date in 1839 to combat polio.
The fight against the disease of infantile paralysis has proven beyond a doubt that the way democracy works, the voluntary way, is efficient and is successful. Today, as in these many years past, we continue this great crusade, made possible not by a few large gifts, but by the dimes and the dollars of the people of the nation themselves.
President Roosevelt, whose founding of the march led him to being placed on the dime in 1946. NASA's Ranger 4 spacecraft crashed into the moon on this date in 1962. And in 1972, President Nixon announced an additional 20,000 U.S. troops would be withdrawn from Vietnam over the next 2 months in an effort to get our country out of the no-win war.
My fellow Americans, let us therefore unite as a nation in a firm and wise policy of real peace. Not the peace of surrender, but peace with honor. Not just peace in our time, but peace for generations to come.
As American troop withdrawals continued, North Vietnam would gain momentum and Saigon would fall within 3 years. In 1984, President Reagan arrived in China for a 6-day visit, the third time a U.S. president since Richard Nixon breakthrough trip back in 1972.
Although we reside in far corners of the world, having a good friend is akin to having a good neighbor. The essence of that observation is as true today as it was when it was penned. In that spirit, President Lee, I come to China representing the sincere desire of the American people to be good neighbors to the Chinese people.
The president's freedom-filled speeches, which China promised would be aired live, ran only heavily edited portions of the speeches. In the Ukraine on this date in 1986, a nuclear reactor accident occurred at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, creating the world's worst nuclear disaster.
От Совета Министров СССР.
An official announcement from the Council of Ministers. There has been an accident at the Chernobyl atomic power station. One of the atomic reactors was damaged. The consequences of the accident are being taken care of. Help is being given to the victims of the accident. A government commission has been set up.
Recently, there was a disaster in our country. The Chernobyl nuclear power station accident. It deeply affected Soviet people and disturbed world public opinion.
President Gorbachev, the nuclear power plant site cleanup scheduled for completion in 2065. Of course, the war will undoubtedly delay that. 70 tornadoes broke out in the central U.S. on this date in 1991. Before its end, Andover, Kansas would record 1991's only F5 tornado. Was on this date in 2018, Bill Cosby convicted of drugging and molesting Temple University employee Andrea Constant at his suburban Philadelphia mansion. In 2004, Constance's attorney expressed her client's relief.
Although justice was delayed, it was not denied.
Cosby later sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison, but Pennsylvania's highest court threw out the conviction and released him from prison in June 2021, noting that the prosecutor in the case bound by his predecessor's agreement not to charge Cosby. And Marvel Studios' blockbuster film Adventures Endgame released on this date in 2019, becoming the highest-grossing film of all time, surpassing the previous box office record of Avatar. Among those passing away on this date in history, John Wilkes Booth. Also, Edward Arnold, the man behind Mr. President, and a large number of movies. Actress Gypsy Rose Lee, Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies, Irene Ryan, Jim Davis, best known for his role in Dallas, Count Basie, the wonderful musician, Broderick Crawford, who died of a stroke on this date in 1986, Lucille Ball passing away in 1989, the man who wrote and produced shows like In the Heat of the Night, the movie, and the Route 66 TV show, Sterling Silliphant, passing away on this date. From Lou Grant and also a large number of radio roles, Mason Adams passing away on this date. Singer-songwriter, guitarists Phoebe Snow and George Jones passing away on this date. And Mrs. Steve Allen, Jane Meadows, passing away 11 years ago today. Birthdays on this date of those who are no longer with us include Chief O'Hara in the 60s Batman, Stafford Rep, and a number of musicians. Duane Eddy, who did the wonderful instrumental Rebel Rouser, the Teen Idol, who recorded Wild One and Ballari, Bobby Rydell, and the man who sang about the Dreamweaver, Gary Wright. All born on this date in history, they are all performing on a much bigger stage.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
I'm so glad we had this time together. Carol Burnett turns 93 today.
As the stomach turns. When last we left Canoga Falls, Marion was grief-stricken at the loss of her only daughter, who dropped out of sight in a tragic skydiving accident.
If only she'd worn a parachute. Those silly kids, they'll never learn.
Left alone with her sorrow, Marion consoles herself as best she can.
Thank you for that bit of comfort, Reverend Felcher. See you Sunday. Oh, Marion. Marion. Oh, Marion. Black is your color.
Oh, from that wonderful variety show, Carol Burnett. CBS never thought a woman could succeed at a variety show, but Carol Burnett did. 93 years old today. He did the Midnight soundtrack, Midnight Express soundtrack, and also a lot of Donna Summer music. Giorgio Moroder is 86 today. Duran Duran drummer Roger Taylor is 66. From Once Upon a Time in China, Jet Li is 63. Comedian Kevin James is 61.
You got Monterey Jack cheese melting inside the burger? It's an inside-out cheeseburger. Is that what you're telling me?
That from the King of Queens, also from Kevin Can Wait. Kevin James, 61 today. He is, or has been, the mayor of Knox County, Kentucky, but best remembered as being the pro wrestler Kane, and Isaac Yankem, DDS, and a bunch of other stuff. But Glenn Jacobs, 59 years old today. First Lady Melania Trump is 56.
I like to keep life as normal as possible for my son Baron, and I'm a full-time mom, and I love it.
Melania Trump, 56 today. From Smallville, Tom Welling is 49. From Castle, Stana Katic is 48.
NYPD, show me your hands.
Stana Katic is 48 today. And all right, Channing Tatum is 46.
It obviously starts with you have the right to remain silent. I know you've heard this before.
From 21 Jump Street, Channing Tatum is 46. Those are just a few of the people celebrating the 26th day of April as their birthday. If this is your birthday,
happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Professor B's digestive aid. We've talked about it a lot, but you know it's a fact. But check it out. You can enhance a healthier gut naturally. Professor B's aid restores your digestive balance. Pure honey and aphtheria. Crafted with centuries-old wisdom, the formula harnesses honey and aphtheria to soothe discomfort and support your digestion. Check it out by going to the website, profbees.com. The website link is in the show notes, also at classicradio.stream. And if you use my promo code, you not only support the podcast, you get the best price possible on Professor B's Digestive Aid, a big 10% off. Professor B's Digestive Aid gives you natural relief for those gut issues. Profbees.com, PROFBEES.com. Promo code Wyatt. Coming up next, Paul Dubov sitting in for Frank Graham, along with Frank Nelson, and an episode of Jeff Regan Investigator from 76 years ago.
We always shop at the May Company, the May Company, the May Company, because no matter what we want, the May Company has it, the May Company has it, the May Company has it.
Figured a May Company commercial appropriate since it was a West Coast show. Paul Dubov sitting in for Frank Graham, who was not in this episode of the program, as Jeff Regan, along with Frank Nelson. Jeff Regan Investigator, 76 years ago, April 26, 1950. It all comes back to me now.
My name's Regan. I work for Anthony J. Lyon Detective Bureau. They call me the Lion's Eye.
Wednesday at 9, and CBS brings you Jeff Regan Investigator, starring Paul Dubov as Regan with Frank Nelson as Anthony J. Lyon. So stand by for mystery and suspense and adventure in tonight's story titled, It All Comes Back to Me Now.
She was about medium size, brunette, beautiful, and bewildered. She couldn't remember where she'd come from or where she was going. Couldn't remember her own name. Just one thing she could remember. She wanted to commit murder. She was in the office of my boss, Anthony J. Lyon, that Friday morning, sitting there across the desk from him, holding onto her battered purse like it was the last thing in the world she was sure of. What the Lion or I didn't know, she was right.
Oh, Jeffrey, come in, come in. I've been waiting for you.
Morning, Fatso. New client?
Yes, Jeffrey. I think we could call her that. Jeffrey, this is Miss...
That's a very interesting name, Fatso. My name's Regan, Miss.
Well, how do you do, Mr. Regan?
Jeffrey, she has a terrible problem.
Somebody does.
She can't remember her name.
Please, can't you help me? I don't remember anything.
You remember how you got here to our office?
No, not anything.
From when?
Well, from now. Except, there was a door. It said detective agency. I walked in.
Yes. Jeffrey, what are we going to do about Miss Smith?
Smith?
Well, we've got to call her something, haven't we?
All right, Smith.
Jeffrey, this is a matter for the police, a Bureau of Missing Persons. Surely if
Oh, no, Mr. Lyon, please. Not the police.
What's that?
Oh, please, Mr. Regan, please don't let him call the police.
People who can't remember their names usually can't remember they shouldn't go to the police, Miss Smith.
But Oh.
Look, lady, if you don't want to go to the cops, there's got to be a reason.
Well, then, look at this.
Jeffrey.
.32 caliber revolver, Smith and Wesson. Loaded except for 2 empty shells.
You see, Mr. Regan.
The gun's been fired, Jeffrey?
2 bullets missing. Miss Smith?
I don't know.
Jeffrey, that settles it. We call
Lion,
the
I
police.
think Miss Smith hasn't quite finished her story. The gun in her purse isn't the only reason she doesn't want to go to the police. That right, Miss Smith?
Mr. Regan, I try to remember. There was a house somewhere. A small house. I was in a room with...
Go on.
No, I can't.
Keep trying, Miss Smith.
I was going somewhere. Alone. I wanted to see someone. I think I was on my way to kill someone.
Fatso, get some water. She's fainted.
Here, water? Jeffrey, don't just stand there. Call an ambulance.
The Lion was right. Miss Smith wasn't just a quick faint. Her breath came in short, hushed spurts, and her pulse was a whisper. Beside her, the battered little purse had fallen open. Inside, $2.17 and a receipt for cab fare. No wallet, no identification. I picked up the receipt. It was dated that morning, Friday, and totaled $3.70. It was a lead. I sent the Lion with Miss Smith in the ambulance and then headed for the main office of the cab company. It took me 2 hours to get what I wanted. The receipt was for cab number 702, one of the new cars the company added, and it was usually driven by one Joseph Rupnick. Another hour passed, and he pulled into the cab stand out front of the main office. Joe Rupnick?
Who else?
Let's drive.
My flag is down. Where to, Mac?
Did you drive a medium-sized brunette this morning, Joe?
It'd be a pleasure.
Think. Fair complexion, good-looking, very good-looking. Carried a little black leather purse. The fare was $3.70.
$3.70, huh? You know, it's a nice fare.
What'll it buy, $3.70?
Well, let's see. $3.70 should ought to take you out to Westwood.
You got a record of your stops today. What about Westwood?
Yeah, I guess I have. Hey, Mac, what do you know? She was lovely, she was engaged, and she used my cab. Oh, what a dish. Bewitched, bothered, and brunette. I seen her, and I'm glad.
Never mind the tone poems. Where did you pick her up?
In Westwood. Where else?
Okay, let's go there.
This is it, Mac. Right here on this corner. She was standing here. Naturally, I stopped.
Naturally. Thanks. See you around.
No, you're welcome, but I'm staying.
Staying where?
Now, look, right here, Mac. Look. You don't have to be a mind reader to spot you for a private eye, shamus, or gumshoe. This means the jackpot. My cab is at your service.
That's your business, Joe. Only keep your flag up.
Shouldn't worry about a thing. Besides, when else do I get a chance to check the horses at Tanforan?
Joe Rupnick pulled a racing form out of his pocket, and I looked at the place he'd pointed out. According to Joe, Miss Smith had been standing in front of a white one-story building with a two-story sign that said Parker's Service. It was an auto repair shop, a big one, the kind that specializes in foreign cars, custom sedans, and rich customers.
Mr. Parker, telephone call, Mr. Parker. Yes, sir? What can I do for you, sir?
I am looking for a girl. She used to work here.
Sarah? You're looking for Sarah?
About medium-sized, good-looking.
Yeah, that's Sarah. Well, she quit yesterday. She was in here this morning to pick up her check. Me, I'm just taking her place. And it's not a bad job. Not bad at all. Mr. Parker, he's a nice guy. A very nice...
Could you give me...
pardon me just a moment, please. Parker's Service? Yeah, just a moment, please.
Could you give me Sarah's address?
Huh?
Could you give me Sarah's address?
Well, I could check for you. You see, I'm new here and
Sure. By the way, what's Sarah's last name? I've forgotten.
Sarah Hanson. So you didn't know her very well, did you?
Blind date.
Oh, yeah. I understand. And she forgot to give you her address. Sure, I'll find out for you, mister. Glad to.
The girl behind the counter winked at me and went back into the office, and before I could turn around, there was somebody at my elbow. And I had that feeling you get when you know someone's staring down your neck. I turned, and I was right. Tall man, neatly dressed, business suit, about 35. Suntan that spelled 18 holes of golf on Sunday, private club, Chamber of Commerce.
I beg your pardon, sir. Did I overhear you asking for Sarah Hanson?
Maybe you did.
My name's Parker.
Mine's Regan.
I wonder if you'd be kind enough to step into my office.
Okay.
This way, Mr. Regan. You see, I happen to be particularly interested in a girl, Miss Hanson. She's unusually intelligent, a superior worker. I hated to see her leave. Here we are, Mr. Regan. Have a chair. A cigarette?
No, thanks. Let's stick to Miss Hanson.
Oh, yes, Mr. Regan. I was quite curious at your interest in Sarah Hanson. She's not the sort of girl to have many, shall we say, gentlemen friends.
Really? What sort of girl is she?
Well, more on the quiet side. Intelligent, as I've said, and not at all emotional. Sarah was a very
superior worker. Come on, Parker. I haven't got all day. A girl quit her job and you want to know why. Is that it?
Well, I'm curious.
There's more to it than that. I saw 4 secretaries in your front office alone. One named Sarah wasn't that good.
Very well, Mr. Regan. I'm going to tell you the truth. Certain malcontents, certain vicious elements in my organization, irresponsible rumor mongers have been saying that Miss Benson and I... Well, there isn't a word of truth in it.
I'm still listening.
I'm a happily married man, Mr. Regan. You understand what rumors of this sort do to a man.
Go on.
I'm going to put a stop to it. You understand? Once and for all,
Okay. Take it easy, Parker.
I'm sorry I lost my temper, Mr. Regan. This thing has been gnawing at me for months. That's why I finally discharged Miss Hanson.
That's what you've been trying to say. You fired Sarah Hanson. You think that's why I'm here?
Well, yes,
It's just a job, Mr. Parker. We all got to make a living. Somewhere in it, a story was beginning to take shape. Parker apologized again, and I left his private office. Out front, the receptionist had Sarah Hanson's address, and I took it. When I got to the street, Joe Rupnick's cab was still sitting there.
Hop in, Mac. I'm available. You find the gun?
No, but I've got an address.
Great. I got them all lined up for tomorrow at Tanforan. Let's go.
It was past Pico on Bentley. Took us 5 minutes to pull up in front of a bungalow converted into a duplex. I left Joe with his racing form and newspaper and went up to the door that belonged to Sarah Hanson. I rang the doorbell. No answer. I knocked. Same results. The sun was sinking somewhere in the distance, and the early mist, the prelude to fog, was settling in fast. I tried the doorknob. No results. And then something told me to get inside that apartment, to get in with or without a permit, with or without a key. I walked around back until I found a window unlocked. The screen was easy, and I climbed up. My stomach scraped across the windowsill, and I was inside. Dark, dank, stale-smelling air. Something foul and disagreeable. I wanted to turn and leave and get out of the stinking apartment, but I didn't. Instead, I moved slowly along the wall in the darkness and fumbled until I hit the light switch. The lights didn't change the smell, but it told a story. Chairs upside down. Picture frame smashed to the floor. 2 dishes broken in 1,000 pieces. And the sofa cushions on top of each other in a corner. The whole place turned upside down, looking like a clapboard shack after a hurricane. I moved into the living room, picking up pieces, searching for anything. And I found something. In front of the imitation fireplace on the carpet, a pool of blood.
Hey, Mac, you okay?
Yeah, Joe.
Look, Mac, I think I got something important.
Be there in a minute.
Never mind. I'll climb through the window. Hey, look, Mac, I want you to take a look at this. I was reading while I was waiting for you.
Early edition of the afternoon paper.
Yeah. Look on page 2. Did you find it, Mac?
Yeah, I found it. I found it. Story on page 2. The body of a girl found washed up on Will Rogers State Beach, tentatively identified as Sarah Hansen.
This is CBS, and you are listening to tonight's adventure with Jeff Regan, Investigator, entitled It All Comes Back to Me Now. CBS brings you many of the most exciting programs on the air. For example, Sundays at 5:30. A face in the shadows, a blood-stained burnoose, a beautiful dancing girl may set Rocky Jordan on an exciting adventure in ancient Cairo. Follow Rocky Jordan as he moves through the dangerous streets of the capital of Egypt. Meet Rocky Jordan this Sunday at 5:30 on CBS. And now, back to tonight's story titled, It All Comes Back to Me Now, and Jeff Regan, Investigator.
Joe, the cab driver, stepped on the gas, and we headed for the police. I sat in the back seat, the folded newspaper in my lap, and tried to make sense out of a story so twisted even the principal characters no longer made sense. A girl with amnesia hires the Lion and me to help her find herself. She says she remembered wanting to kill someone. She collapses, and I follow a lead to a cab driver, to a repair shop in Westwood, to the home of one Sarah Benson. That was when I read the early afternoon paper which said a girl had been found washed up on Will Rogers State Beach. Her name? Sarah Hansen. It was getting late. Streetlights turned on, traffic jamming and honking its way up Sunset. But that didn't stop Joe Rupnick from hitting 40 between the cars. We made the police station at 6:45. Okay, thanks, Joe. That does it.
What do you think, I'm leaving? Me, a sucker for a mystery? I gotta know how this comes out.
It took me 15 minutes to get to Lieutenant Candid.
Hi, Regan.
Candid, I got a couple of questions.
Regan, I am tired to the very bottom of my large, flat feet. Let's make it tomorrow.
It can't wait.
All right, Regan. What's her name?
Listen, Candid, all I want to know is where you got your identification for Sarah Hansen.
Sarah Hansen, age 27, height 5'4", weight about 117, hair blonde, eyes brown.
Blonde.
That's what I said, wasn't it?
You fished her up off Santa Monica?
Will Rogers State Beach. We didn't find her. Some swimmers did. They called.
You weren't looking for her?
Looking. We didn't know Sarah Hansen from my friend Irma. What's eating you, Regan?
Candid, just tell me something else. Who identified the girl for you?
Only her mother and father and brother and sister, that's all.
Okay, Candid. Sorry I bothered you.
It's all right. We can't find the murder weapon. We haven't got a lead on the killer, and I got to talk to you yet.
She was shot?
2 slugs in her chest. 32s. Maybe Smith and Wesson. Gun's missing.
That part of it wasn't in the papers.
Don't we look bad enough already without making it worse? All we got on this case is a body. Even if it is a nice one.
When was she killed, Candid?
This morning, somewhere between 1 and 2 a.m., the coroner says. That isn't all.
What else?
Well, from the tire marks they found up the beach, there was another idea. We think maybe she was shot somewhere else and then driven down to the beach.
This Sarah Hansen, she worked?
Yeah, a place out in Westwood. Called, Parker's Service. We'll check everyone out there. Takes time.
What about an address, Candid? Where did she live?
Well, the parents say she moved out of their place a couple of months ago. Seems they had a fight, she and the parents. She wouldn't tell him where she was moving.
They tell you anything else?
Sarah Hanson was afraid of something, they said. Had him worried. That's when the fight started. She used to get phone calls from a woman.
A woman?
Yeah, every time this woman called, Sarah would leave the phone crying. Only happened a couple of times.
Did they ever see this woman?
Nope. They were wondering if it might be another girl who worked with Sarah. You know, feud.
Only you haven't checked the employees yet.
Like I said, Regan, it takes time. The shop opens up first thing in the morning. My men will be there.
Thanks, Candid. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Regan, where do you fit in this?
Client, Candid. You know how it is.
Maybe I don't, Regan. If you know something...
I don't know anything, Candid.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you? Sarah Hanson was a good-looking dame. A real good-looking dame.
I never met her.
You sure, Regan?
I'm sure.
Okay, I'll take your word. She's a real nice-looking dame, like I said. Kind you hate to see turn up dead. You want to see her, Regan?
All right, Candid. We'll see her. Candid and I went to the morgue. We saw her. Sarah Hanson. Medium-sized, good-looking blonde. She looked nothing like the girl who'd come to the Lyons office without a memory. Yet somewhere Sarah Hanson and Miss Smith fit together. Somewhere their lives became crossed and tangled up and then went separately again. Miss Smith's to a blank memory. Sarah Hanson's to death. Somewhere something made both things happen. That gave me an idea. I went upstairs to Missing Persons and checked every record I could find that even faintly resembled our client, Miss Smith. Nothing did. I headed outside. Joe Rupnick was still sitting in the taxi. He turned it around, and we headed for the L.A. County Hospital.
Jeffrey, there you are.
Trouble, Fatso?
Trouble? I've been sitting here all day, wasting time and money.
How's she doing, Fatso?
Is she? Oh, Miss Smith, fine. She's doing fine. Doctor says she was merely weak from too much tension brought on by the amnesia.
Good, Lion. I think we may have something.
We may have something. You're darn right we have something. Hospital bills, doctors, nurses' bills. Every time the door opens to that girl's room, I add another $5. Jeffrey, this is ridiculous. We're not Fort Knox. How do you think the Lion Detective Agency can pay for these bills?
Take it easy, Fatso. Remember, it was your idea to bring Miss Smith here.
So what if it was my idea?
That's right, Lion. You call the ambulance.
Well, that's no reason why we have to pay.
Mr. Lyon, I'll have to ask you not to raise your voice.
Yes, Miss Wilson, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Lyon.
Yes.
Sitting here all day, wasting your time.
Oh, now, Jeffrey, after all, a man has to do something.
Sure, Fatso. You keep an eye on those nurses' bills. I'm going in to see our client. Miss Smith was lying there, pale face made paler by the whiteness of the sheets, the white hospital walls, the clinical smell of the room. You don't have to be sick to look sick in a hospital bed.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Regan.
You remember me?
You helped me, Mr. Regan. I won't forget that.
What does the doctor say?
Oh, I'll be all right. Really, I will. It's just my mind. I can't think straight.
But you remember about the gun, the 2 bullets missing?
Yes. Yes, I remember about them.
Do you remember anything more?
I don't think so.
About wanting to kill someone?
Oh, Mr. Regan.
You don't remember that part of it?
The doctor says it's shock. Something happened to me. Something I wanted to forget. Made me forget everything.
Murder might do that.
Yes, I suppose it might.
Does the name Parker mean anything to you?
No.
Parker's Service, Westwood.
No, Mr. Regan.
How about Sarah Hanson?
No, Mr. Regan, I don't know that name.
Sarah Hanson, a blonde, pretty blonde.
No, I don't remember.
She worked for Parker's Service in Westwood. You were in Westwood today. Maybe at a small apartment on
Regan,
Bentley just past
about
Pico. That mean anything to you, Miss Smith?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Okay, thanks. Thanks anyway.
Please leave me alone. Mr. Regan, leave me alone.
Somewhere the paths of Sarah Hanson and Miss Smith crossed. Somewhere their lives were woven in and out of each other until it was so mixed up, and then it made sense. Simple, quick, easy sense. I left the hospital in a hurry, the cab was there, and I got in, and we drove and drove fast. First for a drugstore and a phone booth, then for Westwood.
Look, Mac, now that we're here, what are we doing here?
Visiting Joe.
Yeah, don't sound friendly somehow.
You sit tight, I'm going in.
Look, that house is dark. Nobody's home, Mac.
Maybe, maybe not. If I'm not out in 10 minutes, get to a phone and call the police. You got that?
Yeah. Call the cops.
It was 50 feet back from the street. Not a mansion, not a little house. Grounds well kept, lawn neat and trimmed. I moved slowly up the walk toward the front door. The fog had settled on Westwood Village, and the soft dampness sifted under your clothes and made your skin turn cold. Up ahead, the dark house, waiting. I changed my mind, moved along the side of the house toward the fireplace. That might mean den, and the den might mean proof. Around back, a patio and French doors next to the red brick. Still no sounds from the dark house. I tried the French doors. It was the den. Books, heavy leather chair and desk. On the desk a photograph, too dark to see. I picked up the metal frame and lit a match. It fit. The final nail in a murderous coffin.
You like the photograph? Get your hands off your gun, Mr. Regan. That's better. Only one of us needs a gun just now.
Just you, Parker.
The photograph is almost a perfect likeness, isn't it? Beautiful woman.
But not beautiful enough for you, was that it?
Beautiful but possessive. She didn't understand me.
And Sarah Hanson did.
Jane killed her.
So that's her name, Jane Parker.
Too bad you've never met her, Mr. Regan.
I've met her, Parker. In fact, I just left her less than 30 minutes ago.
It's a lie. You never met my...
Your wife, Jane Parker. She asked for help.
Regan, you're lying.
You tell me a better story. Where is your wife?
I don't know.
But you'd like to, wouldn't you? You'd like to know so you could see her once more, so you could see her and shut her up.
She told you.
That you killed Sarah Hanson?
She was lying. She killed Sarah. There was a fight. Jane killed her in a jealous rage.
Then you're going to try to tell me Jane carried Sarah Hanson to her car, then took her to the beach, and then threw her body in the...
I left. I don't know what happened. It was Jane.
Jane carried a woman her size down to the ocean. Who do you think you can make believe that?
You're lying.
I'll tell you what really happened. Jane found out you were running around with another woman, Sarah Hanson. She phoned Sarah, tried to reason with her. Your wife was dumb enough to want to keep you. When Sarah wouldn't listen to reason, your wife went to see her.
You don't know what you're talking about.
She found you at Sarah Hanson's apartment on Bentley. There was a fight. You lost your temper, Parker. Only a man your size could have wrecked the place the way it is now.
No.
You shot and killed Sarah, and the shock was too much for your wife.
No.
Her mind went blank, went completely blank, rather than remember the nightmare she'd seen.
How do you know?
How? Because I know where your wife, Jane Parker, is right now.
She didn't tell you that. She wouldn't dare tell you.
Your wife disappeared after the shooting early this morning, didn't she, Parker? You didn't know where she'd gone. That's what you really wanted to find out from me when I was at your shop this afternoon.
You're making that up.
You were afraid then, and you're afraid now. Yet you didn't report to the police that your wife was missing. I checked that. You didn't want them to find her either. She could tell the real story.
Where is Jane, Mr. Regan?
You're wasting time.
Unless you tell me where my wife is, Mr. Regan, I'll put every bullet in this gun through your body.
And that still wouldn't stop your wife from talking, would it, Parker? That still wouldn't give you the answer to where she is now.
Tell me, Regan.
Go ahead. Shoot, Parker. Shoot and read the morning papers tomorrow. The headlines will tell how every cop on the West Coast is waiting to shoot you on sight.
Regan!
So you won't need that gun.
Let go!
You pulled the trigger on yourself, Parker. Too bad your aim wasn't better.
Dr. Dana. Dr. Stephen Dana.
$16 a day for room. Private nurse.
Hiya, Fatso.
No, don't bother me, Jeffrey. I'm very busy. A room at $16 a day.
How's our client, Lion? She doing okay?
$16 a day. Yeah, what's that, Jeffrey?
Miss Smith, our client.
Oh, you mean Jane Parker. Oh, why didn't you say so, Jeffrey? She's much better. Doctor says it'll take time, though. Let me see now. If you take 16 divided by...
He thinks you'll get her memory back, Lion.
What? Oh, yes. He thinks it's just a matter of time. Mental block, that sort of thing. Very complicated, you understand. Oh, hey, Jeffrey, it's been a long day. You must be tired.
I am a little. Come on, Fatso, I'll drive you home.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, home? No, you just run on, Jeffrey. I really couldn't leave just yet. You see, I've got it figured so the city will have to pay part of the hospital
you can figure that out at home, Fatso. You look tired.
Well, no. You see, Jeffrey, I'd better stay right here where I can get the cost firsthand. That way I'll have it accurate when I charge the city. You know me, Jeffrey. Business before pleasure.
Oh, yes, business before pleasure.
Yes, I'm not satisfied until I've completely finished the case. You look peaked, boy. You run along, get some sleep. Me, well, I'll just sit here and work. Finish my job.
I'm all ready, Mr. Lyon, if you are.
Yeah.
The night supervisor said it would be all right if I left early.
Yeah.
Isn't that just grand?
Well, good night, Jeffrey.
Good night, Fatso.
Jeff Regan, Investigator, was written tonight by William Frug, produced and directed by Sterling Tracy, and stars Paul Dubov as Regan with Frank Nelson as Anthony J. Lyon. Original music is by Dick Arant. Jeff Regan, Investigator, is heard each week at the same time over CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
76 years ago, April 26, 1950, Jeff Regan, Investigator, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up next, the guy who originated the role of Jeff Regan, Investigator, Jack Webb in Dragnet.
X-Lax gives you more than just overnight relief. X-Lax actually helps you toward your normal regularity. Take gentle X-Lax at bedtime, sleep undisturbed. Next morning, be well on your way toward your normal regularity.
Now he's the regular fellow. Last night he took gentle X-Lax.
And we continue now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of Dragnet 73 years ago, April 26, 1953, The Big Scrapbook.
Sound off for Chesterfield. Chesterfield is best for you. First cigarette with premium quality in both regular and king size. Chesterfield brings you Dragnet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you're about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned to robbery detail. You get a call from the San Diego Police Department that 3 hold-up men are thought to be heading for your city. You know they're armed. You know they're dangerous. Your job, get them.
Years ahead of them all.
Chesterfield is years ahead of them all.
The quality contrast between Chesterfield and other leading brands is a revealing story.
Recent chemical analyses give an index of good quality for the country's 6 leading cigarette brands. The index of good quality table, which is a ratio of high sugar to low nicotine, shows Chesterfield quality highest.
Chesterfield quality highest.
15% higher than its nearest competitor.
Chesterfield quality highest.
31% higher than the average of the 5 other leading brands.
Yes, Chesterfield is first, with premium quality in both regular and king size.
Don't you want to try a cigarette with a record like this? Chesterfield.
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. For the next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Monday, October 5th. It was warm in Los Angeles. We were working the night watch out of robbery detail. My partner's Frank Smith. The boss is Captain Didion. My name's Friday. I was on my way into the office, and it was 4:58 p.m. when I got to room 27A. Robbery. Hi, Murph. Seen Frank?
Yeah, he was here a couple of minutes ago. I think he went down the hall. Said he'd be right back.
Thanks. How the kids?
We're in the cycle again.
What do you mean?
The cold cycle.
Oh, yeah.
Oldest boy brings one home with him, gives it to his sister. Then it goes to the baby, then to the wife, and then to me. By the time I got it, the oldest boy's ready to catch it again from me. Doesn't seem to be any end to it.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Reading the other day where if you take care of a cold, take a lot of pills, stay in bed, you can shake it in a week.
All right.
Don't do anything special for it, and it'll take 7 days to get rid of it.
Joe? An APB here from San Diego. Boys down there really drew themselves a gem.
Yeah, can I take a look?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, I can hear him moan all the way from here.
What is it?
Well, I had a jewel robbery at a hotel on the coast. 3 men took $135,000 in jewels and at least $15,000 in cash.
$150,000, huh? Any leads on them?
No, APB gives a description, list of the stolen jewelry. That's about all.
When did it happen?
It says 1:30 this morning.
Yeah, it's going to keep him busy for a while. That Mort's screaming like an eagle, Joe.
Why?
Well, I talked to him last week, said he was going down to Mexico to do some fishing. Been saving days off for the last 3 months. Won't get to go now.
Yeah, I get it. Robbery, Friday. Yeah, go ahead. San Diego.
Huh?
Yeah, hi, Mort. Yeah, we got the APB. How's it going? Yeah. When do you figure they left? Yeah. Okay, Mort, yeah. All right, we'll keep an eye open. Right, bye.
What's he got?
Well, Davis, Walk, and Hewen are coming up.
They're driving?
Yeah, they figure the hold-up men are heading this way. The early editions of the afternoon papers came out, and they carried the complete story. 3 men had entered the Carlton Surf Hotel at 1:30 a.m. All 3 were armed, and they forced the manager to open the safe. Inside the vault were the jewels and the other valuables that had been deposited with the management for safekeeping by the guests. After looting the safe, the 3 men had robbed 5 of the guests who had entered the lobby during the time that they'd been going through the safe. After taking all the money and valuables they could find, the 3 men forced the manager and the guests into a back storeroom of the hotel, and they locked them in. None of the victims could tell the San Diego officers what kind of a car had been used, but all of them were able to give good descriptions of the 3 men. The San Diego Police Department had been called, and the men from the Detective Bureau had begun an immediate investigation. From the phone conversation I'd had with Lieutenant Mort Gear, they had evidence to believe that the 3 men were heading up for Los Angeles. While the 3 detectives from the San Diego Department came to L.A., Lieutenant Gear, Sergeant Tony McGuire would continue the investigation down in their city. 11:12 p.m. Sergeants Carl Davis, Jerry Walk, and Pappy Hewen arrived at the city hall. They filled us in on what had happened.
The way the thing looked, it figured that someone who had either worked for the hotel or was working for it had engineered it.
How'd that check out?
The identification we got?
Yeah.
Virgil Russell worked for the hotel a year ago as a busboy in the dining room. All the victims gave a positive identification on him.
How about the other 2, Carl?
Nothing on him yet.
What made you figure they might be coming up here?
Well, Russell's got a record, checked his package, and found that he has a sister in San Diego. Checked her, and she gave us the lead.
Yeah.
Said her brother and 2 men came by the house early this morning. Her brother's been staying with her the past few weeks. Anyway, he came by this morning, packed his clothes, said he had to come up to L.A. on business.
Well, she have an address up here for him, Carl?
Not good. Said he told her he'd get in touch with her. He was staying with a friend in a place out on Olympic Boulevard.
Anything on that address?
Yeah, a package gave an address out there. Russell had listed a friend of his when he was arrested. We figured he might be out there. Got a good description of the car. One thing is going to help.
Yeah.
Sister told us that she asked her brother about the other 2 men. Wanted to know if they didn't want to come to the house. Russell said no, they were waiting for him. If the 3 of them were in a hurry, she couldn't give us a description of the other 2.
Well, what time this happened?
About 5:30 this morning.
Well, they came right up here. They'd get in about 8 then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure that these are the right ones now?
Looks like that. Identification of the mugs. Russell's sister told us when he was packing, a brooch fell out of his grip. She picked it up for him.
You have a description of it?
Yeah, matches one that was taken from the hotel in the theft. Large diamond with 4 rubies in the setting. Looked real good for the job.
Did you get a broadcast out on the car?
Yeah, Russell's sister told us it's a 53 Nash, red and black Continental hookup. She said Russell just got back from a trip through Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico. Said that he had the rear window covered with those stickers. You know, the ones they get from gas stations.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Window's supposed to be covered with them. Shouldn't be hard to spot.
Well, maybe he figures that, too. Might have him taken off, huh?
Possible. It's a lead, though. Something else to look out for.
Any chance he might have gotten across the border into Mexico?
Yeah, it's possible, but it isn't likely. As soon as we got word on the car, we got out a supplemental APB on it and got in touch with the authorities down the border. They said they hadn't seen a car that matched the description across the border.
Well, if they'd gotten to the border, the officers down there'd know about it anyway.
Yeah, I talked to Al Gayton from our office. He said they'd be on the lookout for him.
Our pawn shop detail got right on it, Carl. Only got the description of the jewelry out all over town. We haven't had any reports on it yet, though.
They aren't going to try to sell it piece by piece. Too many of those pieces are easy to recognize.
Yeah.
They'll probably try to peddle through a fence and have it broken up.
Well, we'll get the word out to our informants. Ask them to watch out for it.
Yeah. Heist that big can't be kept quiet for long. Bound to be rumbles on it someplace.
I'd like to check out the place on Olympic. It looks like it's the best lead we got.
Okay. Where are Walk and Hewen, you know?
Went down the hall with Murphy. Wanted to check some things at R&I.
Well, might as well get on out to Olympic, huh? You got the address?
Yeah, you better check the place first. Could be rough.
What do you mean?
Well, all three of them are armed. Russell served time twice before at the joint.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to want to go back.
We checked the name of Russell's friend through our files. We found that he had no record. We drove out to the address on Olympic and we talked with the neighbors. From them, we found out that it was not a private residence. We talked to the woman who lived next door. We asked her about the man listed in the San Diego package as a friend of the suspects. She told us she hadn't seen him. Directly in front of the rooming house, we found a car answering the description given us by the sister. There were no lights on in the rooming house. Walk and Hewen covered the rear of the place. Frank, Carl Davis, and I went up to the front door.
Pretty dark. I can't see anybody in there, can you?
No, I can't.
Check the window, see if I can spot anything.
Right, Carl.
Well, let's try the door.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Come on, open up.
Beat it. Nobody gets in here.
All right, Frank, let's hit it. All right, stand right where you are. Hold
I'm
on.
not doing anything. What are you doing breaking in
Get
here
your hands
like
out
this?
in front of you.
Sure.
I'll shake him, Joe. He's clean.
Everything okay?
Yeah, Carl.
I'll get Walk and Hewen.
Who else is in the house?
Nobody but the landlady. She's upstairs. Her and her daughter. Nobody else here.
What's your name?
Pete Ellis.
Where's Russell?
I don't know any Russell.
All right, we'll look around. Come on. What's in there?
Dining room. There ain't nothing in there.
Open it up.
See? Nobody here.
No. All right, we'll check the other rooms. Where's this door go?
Bedroom. Ain't nobody in there.
Open it up.
Joe, nobody in the kitchen. Check the back porch. Walk and Davis are upstairs.
All right, we'll try this one here. Come on, you open it up.
It's locked. It can't get in.
There's a key in the door over here. Let's see if it fits.
Virgil! Virgil! Get out! Virgil, it's the cops! Get out!
All right, get out of the way, you. Come on, let's hit it. Yeah.
On the bed, Joe.
I see. All right, come on, you out of that bed.
Hey, Joe?
Yeah.
The bottle of sleeping pills on the table here.
Yeah, there's an empty bottle of whiskey. I guess he's dead drunk.
Upstairs is clean, Joe. Russell, huh?
Yeah, he's drunk. I guess we're pretty lucky. Under his pillow there?
Yeah.
3 guns. With the suspects in custody, we searched the house. In the back bedroom, where we'd found Virgil Russell, we found a folder with all of the newspaper stories of the hotel robbery. In each instance, that portion of the story which referred to the thieves themselves was outlined in pencil, and there were small notations along the margins of the newspaper. A complete search of the house netted us nothing. There was no sign of the loot from the robbery, although each of the suspects had a large amount of money in their possession. We talked to the landlady, but she was unable to tell us anything about the suspects. She said that she had rented a room to Peter Ellis over a year before, and that the suspect had moved out after living in the house for only 2 months. She said that she hadn't seen them again since that night when they arrived at the house and asked for rooms. We called the office and arranged for a stakeout on the place, and we took the 2 suspects back to the office. We ran Peter Ellis through R&I, and we found that he had 1 previous conviction on a robbery charge. 2:15 a.m. We talked to Virgil Russell in the interrogation room.
All right. I ain't trying to con you into anything. I was in on the heist, I'll admit it, but I ain't gonna be no fink. You ain't gonna get any other names out of me.
You got the money we found on you from that hotel robbery, is that right?
I don't know where else it'd come from. I got no reason to con you about the hotel job. I pulled it. I ain't afraid to admit it. I'm just not turning Fink, that's all.
Maybe we can get it out of Ellis.
He won't tell you anything.
You're pretty sure about that. He admits he was in on the robbery.
Well, so what? We all had a deal. If any of us got caught, they wouldn't tell about the others.
You think Ellis and that other guy'd go that route, standing the arrest alone?
Sure. We had an agreement.
Oh, come on now. Tell us how much you got for the jewels. You can tell us that and not tell us who the other man is, can't you?
Yeah, I suppose so. Isn't there any way you could tell if I told you how much we got?
How much?
7,000.
How much?
7,000.
Who set up the deal to sell the stuff? Your partner?
Yeah, he handled all that.
He fixed it for you to get $7,000 for all the jewelry?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you made a good deal, all right. 7,000 for $135,000 worth of jewelry.
Wasn't worth 135. That's just the papers, making it sound big.
No, Russell, you're wrong. That's what the stuff is worth.
Are you kidding?
You got that report, Frank?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. That's maybe what they claim the stuff is worth. But you know how people are always jacking things up on the insurance companies? The stuff was worth, maybe 15,000, not a cent more.
Yeah, Joe, here it is.
This is a report you got from the insurance company, Carl?
That's it.
Would you like to read it yourself, Russell, or do you want me to read it to you?
Well, let me see it.
All right.
What a lousy bum. Oh, no good. He's a thief, that's what he is. A thieving thief.
That's the kind of a guy you say you had a deal with, huh? Let you think he was doing you a big favor. Some deal, $7,000.
If we'd picked him up, he'd have screamed like an eagle.
He's your pal, all right.
What a no good thief. I can't believe it.
Who'd he sell his stuff to, do you know?
No, I don't, and that's the truth. I saw the guy, but I don't know who it was.
How'd the deal work?
Well, earlier tonight, we got together out in Westwood. He called the fellow who was going to handle the deal, told him to meet us here.
Who's he?
A Fink, a lousy Fink.
What's his name?
Payne, Al Payne.
I spell it. Last name.
P-A-Y-N-E.
You got a record?
No, I don't think so. I never heard him talk about it.
You give us a description?
Yeah. That stuff was really worth $135,000. He said it was a lot of talk, newspaper talk, he said. Oh, brother, what a laugh.
What's his pain look like?
Oh, he's about 37, maybe 150, 60 pounds. Bald. A little bit of hair on the edge of his head.
I'll check the name through R&I, Joe.
Right. You want to bring the mugs back here?
Yeah. Russell?
Yeah?
That first name's it Alfred or Albert?
I think it's Albert. He's some kind of a promoter. I don't know what he promotes. I think it's just a dodge, kind of a front.
I'll be right back, Joe.
Right. Let's go ahead with the story about the buy, huh?
All right. Where was I?
You said you went out to Westwood.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were supposed to meet out in the parking lot by the ice rink. Big place out there. Well, we met this guy, the fellow Payne called it. He looked at the stuff, said it was worth maybe $15,000 the way it was. But he said it had to be broken down before it could be sold. That it wouldn't bring that much when it was all broken down.
What'd Al say to that?
Well, he agreed to it, said it was true. He went right along with it. Lousy deal. He was probably in on the whole thing.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I just can't get over it. We had all that stuff and didn't know what it was worth.
You got any idea who this guy is?
No, I told you, I didn't know.
You said this Payne had an office here in town. You know where it is?
Yeah, I can show you. We were up there this afternoon while I was setting up the deal. It's in a building over on 6th.
You'd be willing to go over there with us?
So you can nail him?
That's right. We want to get the jewels back.
Sure, I'll go. So what that bum did to me, nothing too bad for him.
How you going to work it, Joe?
Well, Russell here will have to introduce me as somebody who wants to buy this stuff. He'll have to tell Payne that I'm willing to pay, say, $50,000 for the jewelry. That way, Payne will have to get in touch with the other man. I don't think he'll pass up a deal like that.
Maybe he figures to make more than that this way.
Yeah, but suppose he thinks that Russell here wants to do business with me. He'll get the stuff back. I don't think he'll want to cross Russell.
Might work.
No, we haven't got much choice. We got to get the stuff back before it's broken up.
Joe, I got some pictures here. None of them match the description.
What was that?
None of them match the description.
Oh. You want to look at these?
Yeah.
Joe's going to go see this Payne with Russell and Ellis, try to get a lead on where the stuff is.
How are you going to work it?
Well, I'll tell Payne I'm interested in buying the jewels, offer him maybe $50,000.
Picture's not here. None of these is Payne.
You go along with this plan, Russell?
Sure. I'd like to see you get him and get him good.
It's pretty risky.
It doesn't look like there's any other way.
Suppose not. Russell?
Yeah?
We know Payne carries a gun. I'm going to tell you something. I want you to remember it.
All right.
You get any bright ideas about tipping Payne off about Joe, remember, we'll have men all through the building.
All right.
We're not going to start any shooting.
Yeah.
But we'll finish it.
You are listening to Dragnet, the authentic story of your police force in action.
Chesterfield is best for you. Just listen to the record.
For a full year and 2 months, a doctor has been making regular examinations of a group of Chesterfield smokers, and he reports no adverse effects to the nose, throat, and sinuses from smoking Chesterfields.
Don't you want to try a cigarette with a record like this? Chesterfield. First with premium quality in both regular and king size. Chesterfield. First choice with Young America. And that's from a survey of 274 colleges and universities. Try Chesterfields today. Remember, Chesterfield is America's best cigarette buy.
The two suspects, Peter Ellis and Virgil Russell, were taken to the main jail and booked in for violation of Section 211 of the California Penal Code. After that, the officers from San Diego, Frank and I, discussed the plan for finding the stolen jewels. It was agreed that I would go into the office building with the suspect, Virgil Russell. To lessen the chances of discovery, I would carry no gun or any police identification. We were unable to make contact that night, so the following morning, we checked over the physical layout of the building. It was 6 stories high and had 1 elevator. There were 2 entrances to the building, one in the front and one that opened off an alley in the rear. Officers were planted at both entrances. Additional men were stationed on each floor. 2 men were on the roof to cut off any possible escape to one of the adjoining buildings. 11:30 a.m. Tuesday, October 6th. Russell called Payne and said that he wanted to see him. Payne told him to come right over to the office. Russell and I got into a car and we drove over. It had been arranged that from the time we entered the building, no one would be permitted to leave until we returned to the main entrance. 11:58 a.m. We got to the office building. We went up to the 4th floor. The sign on Payne's door read, Albert Payne, Investments. Russell opened the door and we walked in.
Hi, Verge. What's the bit?
Al, like you to meet Joe Ferguson.
Joe, glad to meet you.
Yeah, same here, Al.
Sit down, boys. Now, what's this all about?
It's about the stuff, Al. We got to get it back.
Now, what's the pitch? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, come off it, Payne. Joe here's willing to up the ante for the jewels.
How much?
I'll go as high as $50,000. I got to see it first.
For $15,000 worth of jewels?
Papers say it's worth $135.
I explained that to you. They up the value. It's all insured. People up the price of the insurance companies. Papers up the price. They sell more papers. I told you.
Yeah, and I ain't buying it. I want the stuff back. I never even got my cut of the $7,000. Ellis feels the same way.
I told you the money'd be coming.
Oh, it ain't coming anymore. I want the stuff back.
I don't think we can do that. Most of it's already broken up.
No, not much of it could be broken up in the time that he's had it.
Guy that bought it isn't going to like it.
Well, that's tough. You just tell him to stop breaking it up. Tell him we want it back.
Where do you figure to sell the jewels?
I don't see where that concerns you. I'm offering you $50,000 for them. That's all you need to know.
Come on, Al. Come on. Quit playing games. Let's get on it. You get in touch with the guy you gave them to and get the jewels back.
Wait a minute. I got something to say about this. I was in on the job with you. Don't you forget it.
I'm only going to say this once more, Payne. You get on that phone and get in touch with your contact. Tell him to stop breaking them up. You set up a meet to get the stuff back.
I'll call him. I don't think it's going to do any good. He's probably got all the mountings melted down by this time. Got it all broken up.
You call him. We'll see what happens.
All right. Now, let me talk to Fred. Fred, it's Al. Yeah. Listen, something's come up. We can't go through with the deal. What? Yeah, I know. I told him. Doesn't make any difference. They want it all back. Yeah, I told him that, too. Doesn't make any difference. You want the jewels back that have been broken down, too?
I told you, Al. I want all of it back.
Yeah. Yeah, Freddie says all of it. Okay. And when can you make it? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll see you then, right. Okay, bye. They'll have the stuff for you tomorrow night.
Why does he have to wait that long?
How do I know? He just said he couldn't get it to you any sooner.
You should have let me talk to him. I'd have told him.
Yeah, sure.
How much of it's been broken up?
Well, hardly any. Just got started. Fred says almost all whole.
Who is this Fred?
That's none of your business.
I asked you a question, Al.
You got your answer. Doesn't make any difference who he is. You and your friends lost up the deal. Be happy. You fixed it fine.
Well, I'll come out better.
Yeah, you better be right. Now, remember, I got a piece of this.
I won't forget. What time tomorrow are we going to meet Fred?
He said he'd call. Let me know where and when.
Well, it can't be any later than tomorrow. I got to be leaving then.
You're going to have the money with you when you pick up the stuff,
I'll
aren't you?
have it.
All of it. I don't want any of this down payment.
I told you I'd have.
All right, you call me tomorrow about 10, Verge. I'll let you know the details then.
Okay.
I hope you're right about this, Verge.
What do you mean?
Well, this deal, I don't like it. I hope nothing happens to louse it up.
Yeah, so do I. Virgil, Russell, and I left the office and went downstairs. We checked with Frank, Carl Davis, and the other officers from San Diego. Al Payne was taken into custody and booked in at the main jail on suspicion of violation of Section 211 PC. Then we returned to the office.
You find out who has the stuff?
Yeah, a fellow named Fred.
You know who he is?
No, not yet, but we will.
How'd you figure that? Payne didn't tell you.
Well, I saw the number he dialed when he called Fred. It was a Hollywood prefix. That narrows down the area. I can try the number and see who answers. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the wrong number. Excuse me.
Did you get it?
Yeah. It's the Kingery Trophy Company. You want to check the book?
Right. K. K-I. King. Kincaid. Here it is, Joe. Kingery Trophy Company. It's on Las Palmas.
Trophy Company. That'd give him a chance to melt the mountings down to metal, wouldn't it? Be easier to get rid of it that way.
Makes sense. What do you figure to move in on?
Right now. We can drive out and check the place now, look it over, then we'll go in and get them.
What happens with me?
We got to take you back to main jail.
After the help I gave
That's the way it's got to be. You knew that going in.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, you tell the DA I helped, though, huh?
Yeah, we'll see he knows about it.
Sure a bad deal all the way around. Real bad deal. I should have known I couldn't win. Right from the start, I should have known. Nobody can win.
Well, still a lot of people trying. We returned Virgil Russell to his cell, and then we drove out to the Kingery Trophy Company. It was a two-story building on Las Palmas Avenue in Hollywood. They made trophies and fraternity pins. A large sign on the front of the building advertised that they could duplicate anything in metal. We checked with the neighborhood merchants and found that there was a permanent staff of 4 employees. The company was owned by a Roger Kingery, and none of the neighborhood people could tell us anything about an employee by the name of Fred. 5 p.m. The employees of the plant left the building. 1 man remained. From the description we'd gotten from Russell, we figured that he was the person Payne had called Fred. 6:03 p.m. The lights in the rear of the factory went on, and through the windows we could see the suspect working over a small furnace. On a table off to one side, we could see a quantity of jewelry. Frank, Carl, and I went to the side door of the plant while the other officers covered the remaining doors. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Carl?
Yeah.
I'll hit the door and grab him before he's got the chance to throw the jewelry into the furnace.
Right.
All right. Grab him, Carl. He's making a break for it.
I got it. Hey, what are you guys doing breaking in here like this?
Look at that, Joe. Jewelry matches the description of the stolen stuff.
Yeah, looks like it.
All right, mister, stand still.
I'll shake him. He's clean.
I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know what this is all about.
All right, save it. What's this jewelry doing here?
That isn't mine.
I didn't ask you whose it was. I asked you what it was doing here.
Fellas say give me $2,500 if I break it down for him.
What's the fella's name?
Guy named Payne said he'd pay me to melt it down for him.
You know the stuff was stolen?
No, I didn't. He just made the deal to melt it down.
Didn't he call you this afternoon and tell you to stop breaking it up?
Yeah, and then he called back and told me not to pay attention to what he said. Go ahead with the job. I did like he said.
Who else is in this with you?
What do you mean?
Who else here at the factory?
Nobody. I'm the only one. I only did it because I needed the money. I don't know where the jewels came from. I didn't care. It didn't make no difference to me. As long as I got mine, I was happy. I didn't know what it was all about.
Looks like most of it's here, Joe.
How many pieces did you break down?
Took a couple of the pins apart. Didn't have the time to melt any of the mounting down. It's all there. All that Payne gave me.
What's your name?
Fred Michelson.
All right, let's go.
I didn't know they were stolen. I didn't know anything about it. I just did a job. That's all. Just a job.
Yeah.
I didn't even get paid for it.
Don't worry about it. You will.
The story you have just heard is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
On February 18th, trial was held in Department 89, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of San Diego. In a moment, the results of that trial.
And now, here is our star, Jack Webb.
Thank you, George Fenneman. I want to thank all of you for your interest in Dragnet. Thanks very much for your letters. We really appreciate them, and we'll try to keep right on giving you the kind of a show that you like. I want to thank all of you, too, who have switched to Chesterfield. I know you're going to like them, and I know you'll find they're best for you. Now, you folks who haven't tried Chesterfields, I'd like you to pick up a carton tomorrow. Chesterfield. It's a great smoke.
Virgil Nathan Russell, Peter Howard Ellis, and Albert Franklin Payne were tried and convicted of robbery in the first degree. They received sentence as prescribed by law. Fred George Michelson was tried and found guilty of receiving stolen property. He received sentence as prescribed by law. Receiving stolen property is punishable by imprisonment in the state penitentiary for a period of not more than 10 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Jack Allen, Los Angeles Police Department.
Thank you. On behalf of the Detroit Police Officers Association, I'd like to present this award to Dragnet. I wonder if you'd read it, Mr. Fenneman.
Yes, sir. Whereas the radio and television show Dragnet and its writers, producers, and actors most accurately portray the American police officers and their work. And whereas the result of this portrayal has been to give the people of this country a new insight into their police departments, bringing with it understanding, sympathy, and an aroused public opinion. And whereas Dragnet brings credit to the men and women of the police forces throughout America, therefore we, the Detroit Police Officers Association, representing the patrolmen, detectives, and policewomen of Detroit, hereby cite and commend the show Dragnet and its star Jack Webb, who plays the part of Detective Sergeant Friday, as the finest and most accurate police program both on television and radio. Signed this date, March 31st, 1953, in behalf of the association by Thomas Duffy, President, Bruce Finney, Vice President, Francis Klein, Secretary-Treasurer.
All of us on Dragnet want to thank the Detroit Police Officers Association, and our thanks to you, Lieutenant Allen.
You have just heard Dragnet, a series of authentic cases from official files. Technical advice comes from the Office of Chief of Police W.H. Parker, Los Angeles Police Department. Technical advisors, Captain Jack Donahoe, Sergeant Marty Wynn, Sergeant Vance Brasher. Heard tonight were Ben Alexander, Eddie Firestone, Art Gilmore. Script by John Robinson. Music by Walter Schumann. Hal Gibney speaking.
For a million laughs, tune in Chesterfield's Martin and Lewis show Tuesday on this same NBC station. And sound off for Chesterfield's. Either regular or king size, you'll find premium quality Chesterfields much milder. Chesterfield is best for you.
Chesterfield has brought you Dragnet, transcribed from Los Angeles.
73 years ago, April 26, 1953, Dragnet on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up on Monday, we will have comedy with the First Snyder program from 1952 and the CBS Radio Workshop production of The Record Collectors. And then a pair of shows from 1958, both Westerns, Luke Slaughter of Tombstone and Frontier Gentleman. On Tuesday, comedy with the Lux Radio Theater presentation of Wife, Husband, and Friend. Also, Jimmy Durante with his guest Lucille Ball. And Willard Waterman as the great Gildersleeve as Gildy swears off girls. On Wednesday, an episode of The Big Show and Amos and Andy. On Thursday, Let George Do It. I Was a Communist for the FBI, Calling All Cars, and The Whistler. On Friday, we will have the Lux Radio Theater, Burt Lancaster starring in All My Sons. Also, episodes of Gunsmoke and Have Gun Will Travel. And Saturday, we will have The Mysterious Traveler, The Lives of Harry Lime, Inner Sanctum Mysteries, and The Adventures of Red Ryder. A week from today, we will have comedy with Harold Perry and the Great Gildersleeve as Bronco disappears. Father Knows Best, starring Robert Young and the Missing Salesman, and the Lux Radio Theater presentation of Hands Across the Table, starring Claudette Colbert and Joel McRae. That's coming up a week from today on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, anytime at classicradio.stream. Coming up next, Edward Pauley, Big Town.
Gee, that looks good. It looks just like tomato juice.
But it's 8 juices, good for you and me, V8.
Well, I still say it looks like tomato juice.
But it's 8 ways tasty. Discover it and see. 8 lively juices, vegetable juices, yours for good health in V8.
But I still say it looks like tomato juice.
Well, just take one taste of V8.
Wow, it sure doesn't taste like tomato juice.
Of course not. It tastes like V8.
Great.
V8 cocktail vegetable juice from Campbell's.
Oh, now I want some V8. Let's go back 77 years, April 26, 1949. Edward Pauley as the crusading editor of the Illustrated Press in an episode of Big Town, and Death Stalks the Hunter.
Extra Big Town! Tiger slays captor in private zoo! Extra Big Town! Extra!
Look at her, June. My tigress is jealous of you.
Stop tormenting the poor beast, Leo. Stop it! Stop it!
The tigress is jealous of you, June. Jealous of my wife.
No, she's just hungry. You're starving her to make her vicious.
No, she's hungry for freedom. Jealous. Full of hate.
Yes, hear this tense and dramatic big town story of a wild beast and its captors, headlined The Hunter, and brought to you by Lever Brothers Company, makers of Life Boy Health Soap. Another exciting adventure of Steve Wilson, fighting editor of the Illustrated Press, whose newspaper creed stands for freedom and justice against the forces of violence and evil.
The power and the freedom of the press is a flaming sword, that it may be a faithful servant of all the people. Use it justly, hold it high, and guard it well.
Now to Big Town and to an estate in its suburbs. An estate surrounded by a high steel fence, the gates of which are locked night and day. For in the center of its heavily wooded grounds stands a group of cages, housing a deadly assortment of wild animals from the four corners of the earth. Such is the scene of Steve Wilson's hair-raising story, headlined The Hunter.
Oh, June, my dear. Look at my beautiful tigress. How she envies you your freedom.
My freedom? I might as well be in that cage as confined to this wheelchair.
Don't be bitter, my dear. It was your own fault that her mother mauled you before I could kill her on that last safari.
Oh, I don't blame you for that accident in India.
Yes, you do, my dear. You didn't want to go. You hate my big game hunting. You resent the money I spend bringing these wild, savage beauties back alive.
Yes, I do. Because you're not like other hunters. You don't give them to museums and public parks. You keep them here to gloat over them. Or let no one else see them.
I am the true hunter, June. Leo, the king of the jungle.
They hate you. They all hate you.
No, my dear, they fear me. They're all man-killers. But I am a match for any of them.
Yes, as long as you keep them in cages. Oh, please roll me back to the house, Leo. I hate this place.
Why, my dear? Are you afraid of my pets? Even in their cages?
No. But I'm afraid of you when you're around them.
Just what do you mean by that?
You're different when you're down here with the animals.
How so, June?
Oh, you seem to change. You become like them, savage, full of hate.
You're imagining things, June. I sometimes wonder if your unfortunate injury hasn't affected your mind.
Stop it, Leo. Push me back to the house or I'll wheel myself.
You can't, June. Head up the steep path.
Leo, take me back to the house or I'll call for Nanny.
It's no good calling for that old fool nurse.
Why not?
I discharged her this morning.
You got rid of Nanny? But why?
She's much too bossy. Been with you too long. She forgets her place. The fact that she was a servant.
She wasn't a servant. She was my mother's companion. She's been my nurse since I was a child.
Yes, but she's old. She depresses you, my dear. We need a younger woman for a companion in your lonely hours in that wheelchair. I have arranged for an agency to send a young woman tomorrow.
I don't want anyone else. I want Nanny back. This is her home as much as mine for as long as she lives. Do you understand?
Control yourself, June. You're upsetting my pet.
I don't care. Oh, get rid of that tigress, Leo. Get rid of all these poor wild beasts, but get Nanny back here or I'll leave you.
Leave me?
Yes, I'll divorce you.
Divorce me? And who would you name as the other woman? The tigress there? Are you jealous of her?
No. Now listen to me, Leo. I will not share you with a lot of wild beasts. I will not finance any more expeditions into the jungle. I've had all I can stand.
Very well, my dear. In that case, perhaps I'll have to turn my beauties loose. Stage one last safari on the grounds of your precious estate.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Wouldn't I? How about it, my friends? Shall I turn you loose? All of you! Shall we hunt each other? Tonight! To the death!
Oh, judging by your tone of voice, an hour, a day, or a week. What's wrong, Lorelei?
Something that's given me a horrible premonition. Will you come in Mr. Wilson's office, Miss Harding, please?
Thank you, Miss Kilburn. How do you do, Mr. Wilson?
How do you do? Please have a seat, Miss Harding.
Thank you.
Miss Harding is, or rather was, the nurse and companion of June Stanton, the wife of Leo Stanton, the sportsman and big game hunter, Steve.
Oh, yes. We've run quite a few stories on his exploits. Wasn't he kicked out of the Explorers Club last year?
Yes, Steve, and he's been barred from several African wild game regions because he slaughtered so many wild animals just for the sake of killing.
And they won't let him go back to India, Mr. Wilson.
Why not?
Because he killed a guide, almost caused an uprising of the natives.
Is that why you've come to us, Miss Harding?
No, Mr. Wilson. I've come to your newspaper for help because I believe that Leo Stanton means to murder my poor mistress, Miss June.
Murder his wife? Well, in that case, this is a police matter, Miss Harding.
I have gone to them, but I have no proof. They don't believe me because I've been discharged. They think I'm only being spiteful, trying to make trouble for Mr. Stanton.
Well, why were you discharged?
Because I've tried to protect my mistress. Keep him from frightening her to death with those wild beasts he keeps in cages on the estate.
Have you checked on this, Lorelei?
Yes, Steve. Stanton has a private zoo, half a dozen animals, all dangerous. A gorilla, a black panther, 2 lions, and a young tigress.
Oh, that tigress is the worst. Its mother crippled my mistress before Stanton shot it in India 3 years ago. He kept the cub in the house as a pet until it got too big, too dangerous.
I see. But what makes you think your mistress is going to be murdered?
Because Miss June is beginning to realize what a wild beast she married. She's threatened to divorce him, and I know he'll kill her rather than risk losing her money.
Well, that is a very serious charge, Miss Harding. Are you quite sure?
I have no proof, Mr. Wilson, but I am sure, desperately sure.
I've done some fast checking, Steve. I'm convinced there's something ugly going on. And Miss Harding has given me a way of finding out what it is.
Well, it's certainly worth investigating. How can you do it, Lorelei?
Well, when Leo Stanton fired Miss Harding, he phoned an employment agency to send a younger woman out to the estate to be interviewed for the job of nurse and companion for his wife.
Do you think you could get that job?
I've arranged that for a consideration that will go on the expense account.
Okay, how?
The agency is sending me.
Nice going, Lorelei. Even a few hours in the house might give you enough to call in the police if there is any immediate danger.
There's only one catch, Steve. Leo Stanton doesn't want the new nurse and companion until tomorrow. That means June Stanton will be alone in that private zoo tonight.
And poor Miss Joan oughtn't to be left alone with him for a minute. She's helpless in that wheelchair.
Do you think you could get the job today, Lorelei?
I can try. I can go out there, say I didn't understand the appointment was for tomorrow.
Yes, that might work, unless she has a special reason for not wanting anyone with his wife tonight.
And that reason could be murder. And the quicker we find out, the better.
All right, Lorelei, go ahead and see if you can get in and get the job.
I'll phone you if I do.
No, Lorelei, if there is anything to Miss Harding's fears, it might arouse Stanton's suspicions if you phone me.
Oh, there is, Mr. Wilson. I know there is. He may try to murder Miss June tonight.
Have you any idea how he might try to do it, Miss Harding?
I don't know for sure, Mr. Wilson, but I'm afraid he might even turn the animals loose.
Well, in that case, Lorelei...
Steve, don't say I can't go. We can't leave that poor crippled girl alone in that place.
No, we can't. You'd better get going, Lorelei, but be prepared for your boyfriend to call on you about 10 o'clock tonight.
My boyfriend?
Yes, yours truly, Steve Wilson, accompanied by his monkey wrench friend, Harry the Hack.
Lifebuoy gets skin cleaner.
Lifebuoy gets skin cleaner.
And the cleaner you get your skin, the surer you are of being fresh and attractive. So remember, Lifebuoy, with its purifying ingredient, gets skin cleaner, stops BO as no other leading soap can. Here's what the doctors proved in 820 scientific tests.
People took daily baths with different soaps. Doctors found that Lifebuoy does more than just remove the grime and perspiration you can see. Lifebuoy's purifying ingredient makes it more effective than any other leading soap against the invisible dirt that brings on BO.
Lifebuoy's milder, too. Safe even for baby's tender skin.
And you'll like the way Lifebuoy, made with costly coconut oil, bursts into quick white lather, even in hard water.
Lifebuoy gets skin cleaner.
Lifebuoy gets skin cleaner, keeps you fresh and attractive, protects you as no other leading soap can. Bathe with Lifebuoy Health Soap every day. Get the big new bath size. Buy Lifebuoy right away. now back to Big Town and to Steve Wilson and Lorelei Kilburn in tonight's headline story of The Hunter. Checking on the strange story of an old and devoted family servant, Lorelei has gone to a suburban estate and applied for a job as nurse and companion of a crippled girl who may be marked for murder by her husband, who is now questioning Lorelei in the library.
Very well, Miss Kilburn. Since the employment agency made a mistake and sent you out here tonight instead of tomorrow, you may as well stay.
Oh, well, does that mean I get the job? I'm hired?
Yes, you seem qualified. My poor wife, June, doesn't really need a trained nurse. More a companion during the times I must be away.
Are you away much, Mr. Stanton?
Yes, for months at a time. I hunt big game.
Oh, yes, I read about your wonderful adventures.
Incidentally, are you afraid of wild animals, Miss Kilburn?
Not as long as they're in cages. Behind bars.
Yes, a sensible attitude. There are several here on the estate in my private zoo. Sort of jungle back of the house. Hey, do you hear them?
Yes. Well, what's that one?
That is my favorite. A beautiful young tigress. I used to keep her here in the house, but she became jealous of my poor wife. And being almost full grown. Dangerous.
I can imagine.
She also mauled one of the servants rather badly. Oh, yes, incidentally, that's another matter. There are no servants at the moment.
Oh?
Yes. The cook left when I was forced to discharge my wife's companion.
Why did you discharge Mrs. Stanton's old nurse?
For good cause. Now, if you will go to your room, I will explain your duties and introduce you to my poor wife in the morning.
In the morning?
Yes.
But I don't mind starting now, tonight.
That will not be necessary. I look after my wife in the evenings. I'm about to take her for a little trip in the moonlight before she retires. Now, you may go to your room.
Very well, sir. But Mr. Stanton.
Yes, what is it?
Well, I hate to ask this my first day, but I wasn't sure I'd get the job.
Yes?
And a friend said he'd drive out about 10 o'clock and pick me up in case I didn't.
You may telephone him you're staying.
Well, I'm afraid I can't reach him. I'm sorry.
Well, in that case, meet him at the main gate.
But I understand you keep the gates locked, Mr. Stanton.
Yes, and the entire estate is surrounded by a high steel fence as an added safeguard against any of the animals getting out of their cages.
Well, could I go out and meet him for a few minutes?
Yes, very well. Here's a key to the main gate. But you must lock it when you leave, and again when you return. And I hope you will not make a habit of having your boyfriends call on you.
Oh, I won't, Mr. Stanton. I promise. Just this one.
Well, see that you don't, or I shall be obliged to get someone else.
Yes, sir. Oh, now, what's the matter with the animals, Mr. Stanton?
They're just restless. They're always like that on moonlight nights. The moon seems to arouse their primitive instincts. It is a night for the hunters, man and beast. A night for stalking, for the kill.
Thank heaven. Here's the main gate. Those creatures give me the meanies. Ditto, Mr. Leo the Lion Stanton. Oh, that must be his pussycat girlfriend. Oh, poor June Stanton. He's taken her down there to those cages. Oh, come on, Steve. Doggone it. Something's liable to happen here tonight, and it's liable not to be pretty. Golly, it's after 10. I hope that's Steve and Harry.
Hi, Miss Kilburn.
Oh, Harry, thank heavens.
Well, how did you make out, Lorelei?
Well, I got the job, Steve, but I haven't met Mrs. Stanton, and I don't like the way her husband is acting.
How so?
Well, I'm not sure, but he's got something on his mind. He's nervous, jumpy.
Where is June Stanton?
He's taken her out in her wheelchair down toward the animal cages, and she didn't like it one little bit. I heard her arguing with him as he wheeled her down the path.
Did you have any trouble getting out here to meet us?
Well, he didn't like it. Said I wasn't to do it again, but he gave me a key to open the gate and strict orders to lock it again.
Holy moly, Miss Kilburn, what has this guy got in there?
A gorilla, a black leopard, and a couple of lions and a pet tigress, Harry.
They running around loose?
I certainly hope not, Harry. They're supposed to be in cages down there in a gully this side of the main house.
Well, they sound restless tonight.
Stanton says they get like that on moonlight nights, and that's something else that worries me, Steve.
Oh? What is that, Lorna?
Stanton's like a cat on a hot stove, and his eyes have a kind of funny look when those beasts started yowling at the moon. Sort of wild. And he said something about this being a night for hunters, for stalking, for the kill.
The kill?
Uh-huh. Ooh, yeah. Jeepers, he gives me the creeps. But there was nothing I could do about seeing June Stanton talking to her without making a scene.
Yes, he would have fired you.
What are we going to do, Steve? We have absolutely no proof of anything wrong. Just Nanny Harding's hunch he means to kill his wife.
Lorelei, are there any dogs here on the estate?
Well, I don't think so, Steve. I haven't seen or heard any.
Good.
Why good?
I'm going back in there with you, scout the grounds, and keep an eye on Stanton for a couple of hours.
How about me, boss? My trusty noggin knocker might come in handy if you met up with one of them here now yowling pussycats.
Thanks, Harry, but I'd rather have you here by the gate, ready to go for the police in case there is anything to Miss Harding's premonition of murder.
Oh, Steve, that must be June Stanton.
Good grief, jump in your cack, Harry. Go get the police.
And how on a double-double?
Oh, those screams came from near the animal cages, Steve.
Come on, Lorelei. Open that gate. Miss Harding's premonition may be right, and tonight may be the night.
Steve, the animal cages are just ahead, in a little clearing in these woods.
Yes, I see one of the cages. I wonder why the animals are so quiet all of a sudden.
I hope they're not out of their cages, prowling around in the underbrush. I hope.
Wait, Lorelei, listen. I don't hear Stanton or his wife.
I haven't heard a thing since those awful screams. Maybe we're too late. Maybe she's been killed.
Uh-oh. I think that's an ape. The gorilla.
Oh, yeah. And it sounds like he's still in his cage.
Yes, praise be for that much consolation.
But it still leaves 2 lions, a black leopard, and a tigress to be accounted for.
I think you better go back, Lorelei. Get outside the main gate and wait.
Oh, no, Steve Wilson. You may not be Tarzan, king of the jungle, but you're human. And I crave company in this dark woods.
All right. Let's move up to the edge of the clearing and see if all the animals are in their cages. Then we'll know what we're up against.
The ape hears us coming.
There's no help for it. There are the rest of the cages, but I can't see that...
Well, the lions are still in their cage.
Yes. And that black leopard in the end cage... Wait, Lorelei.
What is it, Steve?
Look right over there on the left, in front of that first cage next to the stone house.
Oh, Steve. June Stanton, sitting in her wheelchair alone.
She hasn't moved. Just seems to be sitting there.
She may be dead.
I don't think so. She'd be slumped over. She's sitting up straight in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Frozen. Facing that patch of woods beyond the stone house.
There, her hand moves. She's alive. Watching something.
Oh, Steve. The tigress. She's out of her cage in that underbrush.
Good grief. Yes. And moving this way.
Oh, we can't stay here.
No, come on. Move slowly, Lorelei. Out into the clearing toward Mrs. Stanton.
June Stanton's seen us. She's motioning to us to stay away.
We can't leave her there. She's cornered between the cages and that building.
What can we do?
There's one chance, Lorelei, if that cat will just wait a minute.
Steve, I think it's behind us now.
But still in the underbrush circling. Don't turn around, Lorelei. Don't look back. Mrs. Stanton? Mrs. Stanton?
Get away from here. Get away from here, please. The tigress is out of her cage.
Yes, we know. Are you hurt?
No, but we're all liable to be killed if my husband doesn't get back this rifle in time. Who are you?
That doesn't matter now, Lorelei.
Yes, Steve.
Turn slowly. Reach out with your hand. Don't make any quick movements.
What do you want me to do?
There's a cage door right behind you, partly open.
Yes, it's her cage. My husband opened it to feed her. She got out.
Yes, we think he let her out, Mrs. Stanton. That's why we're here. Now move slowly, Lorelei. Open that cage door wider, then step inside, and I'll push Mrs. Stanton's wheelchair into the cage.
Oh, golly, it would squeak. She's coming closer. She'll spring if you try to wheel me in the cage. Leave me here.
No, steady. We can make it.
It's open wide enough for the wheelchair, Steve.
Good girl, Lorelei. Get inside the cage. We'll be safe until the police arrive. If we can get in and get the cage door closed.
I see her behind you. Crouched in the brush, ready to spring. Oh, don't try to push me. Save yourself.
No, hold on to your chair, Mrs. Stanton. I'm going to give you a quick shot.
Steve, look out!
Did she slash you?
No, just ripped my sleeve open with one of her claws.
Oh.
Sorry, old girl, you missed your supper, and we're staying right here in your cage until the police come and take care of you and your master.
How did you know my husband let her out? Who are you?
I'm Lorelei Kilburn, a reporter, and this is Steve Wilson, my editor.
How did you happen to come here? How did you get inside the estate?
Your nurse, Miss Harding, came to us. She was convinced your husband fired her because he meant to murder you.
Oh, my poor Nanny, she warned me, but I wouldn't listen. I couldn't believe he meant to do it until tonight.
Just what happened here? We heard you screaming.
He wheeled me down here. He said he was going to feed the tigress, but he opened the cage door and left me where you found me.
Oh, where is your husband? Where'd he go?
He went up to the house. He said he was going to get his high-powered rifle.
Well, what happened when he left? When you screamed?
Well, she didn't come out of the cage at first. I tried to close the gate again, but she sprang through, and I thought she was going to turn and pounce on me. But she didn't.
It's a miracle she didn't.
Well, it might be because I used to get Nanny to wheel me down here. When I knew my husband was starving her to make her vicious, I'd feed her. She's hungry now. He hasn't fed her for days. I think she was closing in to spring on me when you arrived. I owe you my life, Mr. Wilson, Miss Kilburn.
Not yet, Mrs. Stanton. The police are coming, but we're not out of this. This cage is a deadly trap. If your husband comes back, discovers that we know he tried to have that tigress murder you.
Speak of the she-devil.
June!
Oh.
June, my dear.
Speak of both devils. He's back.
Don't answer him, Mrs. Stanton.
Oh, but he'll think the tigress killed me.
Let him think so. We've got to stall for time.
There he is, Steve. Standing on the steep path down from the house.
Yes, with a high-powered rifle. He could so easily shoot us and claim he was firing at the tigress.
Steve, the tigress is moving away from us into the brush. Towards Stanton.
Good heavens, she's stalking him.
Poetic justice.
Yes, but we can't let it happen, Lorelei. We've got to warn him.
And get a bullet for thanks?
How do you feel about it, Mrs. Stanton?
Yes, please call to him. Warn him. Even if he tried to murder me, he's sick. He must be insane.
All right, keep back of me. Both of you. Staunton! Staunton!
Who are you? Who's there?
Never mind. Your murderous pet tigress is stalking you. Come this way. Bring that rifle. Get in this cage.
Lifebuoy gets skin cleaner.
Lifebuoy gets skin cleaner.
Lifebuoy, with its purifying ingredient, gets skin cleaner, stops BO as no other leading soap can. Doctors have proved it.
People took daily baths with different soaps. Doctors compared results. They found that Lifebuoy, with its quick, rich, purifying lather, cleanses and protects better than any other leading soap. And Lifebuoy is milder, too.
So bathe with mild, refreshing Lifebuoy every day. Remember, Lifebuoy gets skin cleaner, stops BO as no other leading soap can. Buy Lifebuoy right away. Now back to Big Town and to Steve Wilson, Lorelei, and June Stanton as they face a deadly showdown with her husband in his private zoo in tonight's headline story of The Hunter.
Listen, Staunton. Get in this cage with us or you'll be torn to pieces by that tigress you let out to kill your wife.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
It won't matter if that tigress springs on you.
Where is my wife?
In this empty cage. Get in here while you have a chance.
Leo, you get in here with us before it's too late.
So you did get away, June, my dear. My pet didn't get you.
Steve, you must be mad. He isn't watching that beast.
Wait, Lorelei. Get in here, Stanton. That animal is behind you, moving in. Ready to spring. Dash for it when I open this cage door.
Save your concern. I'll deal with my pet when I've settled with you. You meddler. You trespasser.
Don't be a fool, Stanton. Get in this cage while you have a chance.
I make my own chances. Who are you? Who is that other woman with you?
Miss Kilburn, one of my reporters, the girl you hired to take the place of Miss Harding. We know all about your plans to kill your wife, and that rifle won't cover it up.
Why not?
The police have been notified. Get in here and take your chances with them before the tigress claws you to death.
Let her try. I'm her master. She failed me once, but she'll obey me now.
Get in here, Stanton. She is the hunter now, not you.
We'll see about that. Come, my beautiful pet. Get back in your cage with those fools. Get back in your cage, you devil!
Oh, Steve.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Stanton's one shot killed the tigress, but the dying animal killed him with one blow of its powerful paw, and thus saved the law the grim necessity of putting him away for the rest of his strange, unnatural life.
And kept us from being served as a main course for the hungry tigress. But how about next week, Steve?
Well, next Tuesday, we have another story from the front pages of the Illustrated Press and headlined, The Fatal Alibi. Now, Lorelei Kilburn has news of another kind, a special offer for every woman listening.
Yes, it's really big news for women about our sensational new self-drain aluminum saucepan. You can get it at half price when you buy 2 cakes of Lifebuoy.
It's an amazing value, friends. Genuine Regal heavy aluminum 2-quart capacity. I repeat, an amazing value.
You bet it is, Dwight. And that self-drain feature is a big improvement in America's favorite saucepan. Now you can drain hot water from food without removing the cover. There's no danger of scalding hands, and it prevents food from spilling into the sink. A slight twist turns the cover to cook and to drain. It's a marvel.
Yes, friends, this dazzling Regal heavy aluminum self-drain saucepan is a marvel. An amazing $2 value that's yours for only $1 when you buy 2 cakes of Lifebuoy Health Soap. Here's all you do. Send 2 Lifebuoy box fronts with $1 to Lever Homemakers Club, Box 27, New York 8, New York. That's Box 27, New York 8, New York. Do it today. This offer is limited to the United States, Alaska, and Hawaii. In tonight's dramatization, all names, times, and places are fictional. Big Town features Edward Pauley as Steve Wilson, Fran Carlin as Lorelei Kilburn, and was written and produced by Jerry McGill.
Lever Brothers Company has amazing news. New 1950 Rinso with Solium. It's here a year ahead of time. New 1950 Rinso has 3 times the whiter washing action of any other soap. The sensational new washing action of 1950 Rinso gets white clothes whiter than new, washable colors brighter than new, and keeps them whiter, brighter than any other soap. Rinso is so safe for clothes, so kind to hands. Get new 1950 Rinso at your dealers now.
Be sure and be with us again next Tuesday at the same time when Lever Brothers Company will again present Big Town. This is your narrator, Dwight Weist, bidding you good night.
"77 years ago, April 26, 1949, Big Town on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, David Bryan as Mr. District Attorney.
Get my husband off to work, start the kids on their way, wash the breakfast dishes, and straighten up the kitchen, dash down to the supermarket to get there before the crowd. Then I come home and throw the clothes in the washing machine, and by mid-morning, I've completely run out of steam.
Have a cup of Jason Sanborn and get what's been missing in your instant coffee. Rich instant Jason Sanborn has pure coffee nectar.
Wonderful what a cup of instant Jason Sanborn does for you. Gives you the extra flavor, extra aroma, extra richness of pure coffee nectar. The rich coffee essences from finest Colombian beans. And you'll enjoy regular Jason Sanborn, too, with nectar-rich Colombian beans. Jason Sanborn, fine coffee for 100 years. So when you feel like this...
Completely out of steam.
Have a cup of Jason Sanborn.
Wonderful what a cup of Jason Sanborn does for you.
Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox continues now with an episode of Mr. District Attorney. David Bryan starring as the District Attorney 73 years ago, April 26, 1953, and the case of the silent killer.
Mr. District Attorney, starring David Bryan. Mr. District Attorney, champion of the people, defender of truth, guardian of our fundamental rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
And it shall be my duty as district attorney not only to prosecute to the limit of the law all persons accused of crimes perpetrated within this county, but to defend with equal vigor the rights and privileges of all its citizens.
Now, here is our star, David Bryan, as Paul Garrett, Mr. District Attorney.
A district attorney knows that time and distance are the implacable enemies of law enforcement, because they can mean the difference between preventing a crime or being forced to solve one. This case started with a phone call in the middle of the night from a lonely rural area on the outskirts of the county.
Operator, oh, please. Operator.
Operator, number, please.
Thank heaven. Operator, get me the sheriff's office quickly.
Oh, is that you, Mrs. Deneen?
Yes,
This is Mary Lou Jones, Mrs. Deneen. I'm working nights now. Something wrong.
Mary Lou, stop talking and get me the sheriff's office. He's got to send somebody to my house right away.
Well, I have to take the number on all police calls. What's your number there?
It's J247 ring 3. Will you hurry? Somebody's trying to break into the house and I'm all alone.
Well, there's nobody in the town office at night. I'll have to look up the deputy's home number.
Oh, please. He's trying to the door.
Well, isn't your husband there?
He's away in Pittsburgh on business. Get help for me, please.
Well, I'll get it as fast as I can. I don't know all the numbers yet. I have to look them up. Oh, Mrs. Deneen. Mrs. Deneen, what is it? What's happening?
He's in the house.
Mrs. Deneen. Mrs. Deneen.
Who are you? What do you want? Oh, please. Oh, please don't hurt me, please.
Mrs. Deneen. Mrs. Deneen. Mrs. Deneen.
Hi, Chief. Oh, Hyden. Better come inside out of this wind. How long ago did this happen? Oh, about an hour and a half ago. She was trying to get a call through to the deputy sheriff when she was shot. He couldn't have gotten here in time to stop it, even if she had reached him. Shot twice, huh? Yep. Phone operator heard the shots right after Mrs. Deneen screamed and dropped the phone. Phone's off the hook there, rural party line. Any special reason for the two squads you have posted down the road? No, just cut off curious visitors. Phone operator's a young girl, a little bit of a character. She's been waking people up on the lines to tell them what happened.
Any idea how the killer got in?
Yeah. Side door, I'll show you.
Oh, wait. I want to hang this phone up now in case the office wants to reach us here.
Fat chance of anybody getting through while that girl is calling. Only call she's placing are her own.
You said the dead woman is Mrs. Deneen?
Yeah.
Where's her husband?
Now, she told the phone operator he was in Pittsburgh on business. I've got Pittsburgh police checking all the hotels. He'll be notified if they find him. Oh, here's the door. It was wide open. That's how we got in to open the front door.
The lock doesn't seem to be broken. It must have been picked. I don't suppose you know if anything's been stolen.
I doubt it. Everything's neat. Drawers haven't been ransacked. Matter of fact, there's Mrs. Deneen's purse on the sideboard. Hey, see? About $40 in cash. Hasn't been touched.
Well, that wasn't the motive, then. Only one other thing it could be.
What?
Hate, Harrington. Can you think of any other reason for breaking into a house in the middle of the night and murdering a woman in cold blood?
No, I guess not, Chief.
Now, let's take a look around outside. You got your flashlight?
Yeah.
Flash it around.
Right. Ooh, boy. Cold.
Oh, wait. Throw the beam that way again.
What are we looking for?
I saw some shoe imprints on the ground. I'd like to see which way they go.
Yeah, there's a couple of marks here.
Yeah. Seem to lead back that way, behind the house.
You think the killer was on foot?
I don't know. Let's go back a way.
Keep going, all right.
Yes, and a set of prints leading toward the house. He came this way and went back this way. Is there a road back here anyplace?
I've been out here once before, about 5 years ago. Yeah. A suspected arson case. Farmhouse burned down about a mile back this way. Family named Mullen.
Oh, yes, I remember. You decided the fire was accidental.
Yeah, that's right. There was a dirt road leading to the farm. Cuts into the main highway further down.
Oh, man may have been headed for that dirt road.
Why?
Well, he must have had a car. He didn't drive up to the house in it. He left it someplace away from the scene.
Back on the dirt road?
That's what we're going to find out. Never mind the footprints. Head right for the road.
Wind is dying. Be getting light soon. Here. Here's what you want, Chief.
Yes? The car was parked here, all right.
Yeah. Footprints again, too. Coming and going from where the car was standing. Now, that's where the car turned around to go back to the main road.
Yeah. He left something, though.
What is it?
Cigarette butt.
Oh. He didn't smoke much of it.
No, didn't even burn down to the brand mark. Well, that's one thing we know about him. What kind of cigarettes he smokes.
That's about all we do know, Chief. We won't be able to follow these tire marks past the main road.
Tread impressions won't do us any good either. It's a standard tread, no distinguishing marks. Tires were fairly new.
Well, what now?
Back to the house.
Hey, whose car is out at the side of the house?
It's not a squad car. Not the medical examiner's either.
The boys had orders not to let anybody through except on official business.
Right between the house and the garage. Could it be Deneen's car?
Deneen? How? Even if the Pittsburgh police had located him right away, he couldn't have made it this soon.
Oh, unless he drove back during the night. Let's go around front.
Yeah, there's a man sitting there on the porch, Chief. Got his head in his arms.
That must be the husband, all right. Mr. Deneen?
Yes?
My name is Garrett. I'm the district attorney. This is Mr. Harrington.
I don't care who you are.
Look, Mr. Deneen, we can't tell you how sorry we are that...
Then don't, please. What good does it do to be sorry?
Let me handle it, Harrington. Mr. Deneen, it would help us a lot to know one thing. Did you or your wife have any enemies?
Enemies? Could there be anybody with enough hatred in their heart to do this? And even if I knew, do you think I'd tell you? I'd take care of it myself.
That's not the right way to talk, Mr. Deneen.
Don't tell me how to talk. You didn't drive home from Pittsburgh 10 minutes ago. You didn't find your wife the way I found mine.
Maybe you'd better rest for a while, Mr. Deneen. We'll talk to you later. I want to go around to the side door and use the phone. See if that telephone operator from the local exchange is on her way out here yet.
Yeah, long enough since I sent for her. We should... What's the matter? What are you looking at Deneen's car for, Chief?
Design of the tire tread. Same as we saw on the back road.
Yeah, but like you said, they're standard on lots of cars.
I know. Well, let's look it over anyhow. Look at this. On the frame of the car door.
Service station lubrication record. Local station.
Yes, dated 3 days ago. 18,106 miles. Now look at the mileage on the speedometer.
18,217 miles. Hey.
Just a little more than 100 miles. He couldn't have driven to Pittsburgh and back since that record was pasted on. I'm going to get a few answers from him.
Yep, there comes a squad car. Girl in with the driver.
It must be the phone operator.
Looks like Deneen went in the house, Chief.
As long as we know where he is, we'll get back to him in a minute.
Are you Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Well, that policeman drove me out and said you wanted to see me. I'm Mary Lou Jones. I heard the whole thing on the telephone. I'm the operator on the local exchange.
Exactly what did you hear, Miss Jones?
Well, I heard the whole thing. It was just dreadful. I heard her crying, and then she said, "Who are you? What do you want?" And then the shots, and that was all.
You're sure you heard her say, "Who are you"?
Yes, that's what she said. I heard the whole thing. It was just terrible. Then I finally found the deputy's number, and I called him, and he said he'd come out right away, but that I should call the district attorney's office, too, and I did.
Well, thank you, Miss Jones. The policeman will drive you back to town.
Don't you want to know anything else? I mean, an idea about who might have done it or anything?
Well, whose idea?
Well, people around here, some of them think it might have been Ted Mullen.
The Mullen place that burned down, Chief.
Well, why do people think that?
Well, Mr. Deneen works at the bank, you know.
No, I didn't know.
Sure. He's president of the bank. When the Mullens had that fire a long time ago, well, Ted Mullen said it never would have happened if Mr. Deneen had okayed a loan he wanted to put in a water pipe instead of just using a well. Ted hated Mr. Deneen right up until the time he moved away 2 years ago.
I see. Better get through to radio division, Harrington. Put out an information wanted bulletin on Mullen.
You don't want to talk to Deneen again, then?
I guess not. Not anymore.
And now back to David Bryan, starring as Paul Garrett, Mr. District Attorney.
A woman had been murdered in her isolated home. The commission of the crime had been overheard by a frantic telephone operator trying to reach the police for the victim. Our only suspect was a former neighbor thought to be harboring a 5-year grudge against the dead woman's husband. We put out an all-points bulletin for the suspect. Meanwhile, as a matter of routine, I checked the alibi of the dead woman's husband.
Here's a report from the Pittsburgh police, Mr. Garrett. It just came in.
Oh, thanks, Miss Miller.
Mr. Deneen was there, all right. Registered at the Penn Plaza Hotel day before yesterday.
Now, when did he check out?
Just after midnight last night.
Telephone operator said the murder took place about 1:30 a.m.
He couldn't have gotten back in time to do it.
No, not if it was really Deneen.
Well, hotel clerk's description checks out 100%.
Well, that's it then. But
What?
teletype them again. I want one more bit of information.
Yes, sir.
Ask if the Penn Plaza Hotel has its own garage or parking lot. I want to know if Deneen had his car with him.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, Chief, I was wondering where you were hiding. You get any word in that pickup for Ted Mullen yet?
No, except that he's moved out of the state. That's all we have so far.
I bet you all the insurance companies. Walter Deneen carried a few small policies on his wife. Nothing exceptional. Deneen's been doing some speculating in the stock market, though.
You check brokerage houses?
Yeah. He's been buying unlisted stocks against their advice.
And how have his investments turned out?
From what I gather, he's been losing his shirt.
Strange conduct for the president of a bank. Even a small bank.
There's something else.
What?
He became president of the bank in a hurry. 6 years ago when he married Mrs. Deneen.
What was he before that?
A bookkeeper.
Yeah, that is a big jump. How did it happen?
Simplest answer in the world. His wife had money. An inheritance from her father. He left her about $250,000. He was in the steel business.
Steel business? That could explain his trip to Pittsburgh. Deneen might have been checking on his wife's holdings. I wonder who he saw while he was there.
Well, who'd have charge of Mrs. Deneen's affairs?
Father's attorney. I can find out by checking his will. The attorney's name should be listed. Tell Miss Miller to cancel that teletype. I'll get my information directly. Call the motor pool and tell them I want a car and driver to take me out to the airport. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Hey, where you going?
Pittsburgh.
Yes, Walter was here to see me, Mr. Garrett. I've handled his wife's affairs just as I handled everything for her father before her.
And you saw him here in Pittsburgh last night?
Yes, he had dinner at my home.
You seem to be disturbed about something, Mr. Medford.
Well, I don't know if disturbed is the right word, Mr. Garrett, but I wondered about Walter's visit. It seemed unnecessary.
Would you mind explaining that?
I don't quite know how I can explain it. Well, he just seemed to be preoccupied with the fact that he intended to drive all night in order to get home. As a matter of fact, he became such a bore on the subject that Mrs. Medford, my wife, said she had a headache and asked to be excused.
Did Deneen drive out to your home?
No. We met here at the office and went out in my car. Took a taxi back to the hotel. But, well, there was one other thing I suppose I should tell you under the circumstances.
Yes?
After my wife left us, he did it almost as a joke. Walter asked if his wife had changed her will lately. I don't like to say anything that I'm uncertain of, but I had a feeling that he was trying to draw me out, obtain information.
Has the will been changed?
No, it has not. Walter Deneen gets everything.
You don't like Deneen, do you?
He's an avaricious man, Mr. Garrett, with no special talent.
Well, I don't quite agree with your appraisal, Mr. Medford. I think Walter Deneen has a very special talent. He just missed his calling.
I don't follow you, sir.
Deneen is an excellent actor. Thank you very much for your help.
No, I'll see you out.
Morning, Miss Miller.
Oh, good morning, Harrington.
Chief in yet?
No, he got home late last night, but I'm expecting him any minute. What's that you got?
Report on Ted Mullen, but he's not our baby.
You got an alibi?
Yeah, read it. Los Angeles Police. Mullen is out there. Camarillo State Hospital for the insane. He's been under lock and key for more than a year.
Oh, that's too bad. The poor man, Mr. Garrett will be...
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Chief.
Mr. Garrett.
Well, we've come to a dead end on that Ted Mullen thing. Chief,
Never mind. It's not Mullen I'm after now. I'm interested in Walter Deneen.
You mean he wasn't in Pittsburgh?
No, he was there all right, but his car wasn't with him.
How did he travel, then?
Same way I did, by plane. I found an airline stewardess who remembered a man of his description.
Oh, great. I check stockbrokers, you take the airline stewardesses.
She checked her flight list. The man she thinks was Deneen traveled under the name of Art Folger. I want you to run that name through the record bureau, Miss Miller.
Art Folger, yes, sir.
Why do you want to run a make on a phony name?
Because I think it may not be a phony name, Harrington. I think it may be the name of the killer.
Oh? How come?
Deneen inherits a fortune through his wife's death. I have every reason to believe his trip to Pittsburgh was to establish an alibi. He was seen at the hotel, dined with his wife's attorney. A perfect alibi for him.
Yeah.
But the actual killer needed an alibi, too, just in case. And he's got one. Of his name is Art Folger. He was on an airplane from Pittsburgh when Mrs. Deneen was killed. The airline records say so.
Pretty neat. But, what about Deneen's car?
The killer used it.
Chief, why wouldn't he rent a car?
I'll ask you. Figure it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If we checked rental places, he couldn't be on an airplane and driving a rented car at the same time.
Have you seen Deneen since I left?
Yes. He hasn't left the funeral home for a second. He's playing the bereaved husband to the hilt.
That's what I was hoping he'd do. That's all I want from you, Miss Miller. You can go down to the record room. I'll wait for your report on Folger.
Yes, sir.
You want me to pick up Deneen, Chief?
Not yet. Not until we can tie him to the killer he hired. We need indisputable physical evidence of association between Deneen and the killer.
Well, that's something we can't get.
Yes, we can.
Where?
From Deneen's car. If the killer used it, his fingerprints may be in it someplace. Call a lab crew. Take them out to the funeral home. Have them...
I'll take it. DA's office, Harrington. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't let him see you, that's all. Jeff Wallace, Chief. He's been keeping Deneen under surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
Deneen pulled a feint to the funeral parlor. He let them talk him into going home for a rest. Jeff followed him.
Did he go home?
Yes, by way of the bank.
The bank?
Uh-huh. Jeff says he stopped about 5 minutes, went into the safe deposit section. I wonder what he's up to.
Same thing the county cashier is up to every week before you go to see him.
What?
Getting the payroll ready. Killers get paid, too. Come on.
We going to go over the car just the same, right at his house?
We certainly are.
He's liable to see us.
That's a chance we'll have to take. Once he pays off, our killer will head for parts unknown.
Hey, perfect timing.
Not quite. That's an up car.
Oh, Mr. Garrett. It's a good thing I caught you. Here's the record on Folger.
Well, then there really is an Art Folger.
Yeah.
Huh?
What have you got?
One conviction, assault with deadly weapon. One charge of manslaughter, no indictment. One charge of murder, no indictment.
Sounds like a pro killer, all right.
There'll be an indictment this time. Give me the file. We'll see you later.
Going down, please. Get the door handles, too, fellas.
Yeah.
Get as many sets of those prints as possible.
Harrington.
Oh, Chief, I was just going to come in the house after you. Morgan just pulled a set of Art Folger's prints from the dashboard of the car. We've got it.
We've got trouble, too. I've been through the entire house. Deneen isn't in there.
Well, he must have gone out the back, or Jeff would have spotted him leaving. He's got to be on foot. Now, where would he be going? The only place back there is that burned-out ruin where Mullen used to live.
The back road. He's walking back there to make the payoff.
And we can grab Folger, too.
If we can get there in time. You say that road runs into the state highway?
Yeah, it angles in about 2 miles down, then cuts around that way.
Let's go, then. Maybe we can drive the 4 miles before he can walk the 1.
You here? In here. Watch those charred beams.
Don't worry. Thought you were going to walk out here to meet me.
I did.
I thought I heard a car along the road while I was coming through the trees.
I didn't hear anything here. There's nothing on the road.
You can only see 50 feet to where it turns. You got the money?
Here, 700. I gave you 3 when we made the deal. Now get lost and forget that you ever saw me.
You forget you saw me, too.
Yeah, all right. Get going.
Just stay right where you are, gentlemen.
Who's that, Deneen?
I don't know. Who is it? Where are you?
On both sides of you. And down.
So what?
Try that again, you'll get it back.
Don't, Folger. They might shoot and hit me.
What do you think will happen if they get us? I'm coming out. I'll kill anybody who tries to stop me.
Folger!
I'm hit.
No more, please.
Hands high, then.
Grab my gun, you yellow belly. Grab it or we'll boom.
I can't. I'm afraid.
Just lie there, Folger. You'd never get to it in time.
Don't make me kill you, mister.
He got me out here to sell me some information about who killed my wife.
Never mind that, Deneen. We know who was responsible.
Oh. How did you find out? Who told you?
A service station attendant, an attorney, and an airline stewardess. Just a bunch of average citizens, Deneen. That's what society is. That's what the law is.
Now, here is the star of Mr. District Attorney, David Bryan, with a word about the program you have just heard.
Walter Deneen and Art Folger were tried and convicted on a charge of murder in the first degree. Their pleas for executive clemency were denied by the governor, and they were executed in the manner prescribed by law. Now, this is David Bryan inviting you to join us when we present our next case based on the facts of crime from the file of Mr. District Attorney.
Mr. District Attorney was originated by Phillips H. Lord.
Years ago, April 26, 1953, Mr. District Attorney on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, David and Claudia.
Cola, things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke. Life is much more fun when you're refreshed. And Coke refreshes you best. It's the refreshingest. Food goes better with fun, goes better with you, go better with Coke. The real live one puts extra fun in you and everything you do. So things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke.
Right now, why not let an ice-cold Coke make things go better for you? Cold, crisp, never too sweet. Fun. Food. And people. All need the spirited taste of ice-cold Coke to be really refreshed.
Things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke.
Let's wrap up this Sunday edition of the program with an episode of Claudia. This goes back to April 26, 1948, 78 years ago today. And what goes on at night in the country?
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you, transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
David, what was that?
Nothing.
The noisiest nothing I ever heard.
Darling, we're not in New York. We're in the country. Nothing happens in the middle of the night in the country.
Nothing?
Go back to sleep.
Say, I wonder if Mama heard it.
Heard what?
The nothing that made a noise. Well, I don't hear anything now. Maybe I dreamt it. Or is it dreamed it?
Imagined it.
Oh, nonsense. A person doesn't imagine when they're asleep.
I'm asleep, and I imagine that you're talking. At least I hope I'm imagining it. Good night, darling.
Good night. So quiet.
It's a shame to talk and not appreciate how quiet it is.
I like to talk in the middle of the night.
I know. There.
Oh.
I heard it this time.
Really? I didn't hear anything.
What was it?
You really thought you heard something?
It sounded like the garbage pail to me.
Darling, they don't collect the garbage at 2 a.m. As a matter of fact, I've discovered in the country they don't collect it at all.
Well, I better go see what it is.
David, where are you going?
I'm going downstairs to see what's going on.
Oh, maybe it's...
Maybe it's what?
I don't know, but it's so dark in the middle of the night.
A very profound observation.
Don't go, David.
Darling, it isn't anything. Probably just a squirrel.
None of the squirrels I've known would be prowling around in the middle of the night. David, if it's a robber, just be nice and invite him in.
If it's a robber, he's in for a great disappointment. We don't have anything for him to rob.
David, can you hear me?
What is it?
Did you take a flashlight? David, I'm coming down. Darling, you all right? Oh, it's so quiet and dark. David, is that you?
Darling, what are you doing standing down here in the hall? Why didn't you stay in bed?
Are you all right?
Certainly I'm all right.
Who was it? Or rather, what was it?
It was what was it?
Oh.
Come on. Let's go up. I'm sleepy.
Well, what was it?
I asked him to please go, and he did.
Now, please be serious.
He was a lot smaller than I was.
That's good.
No confidence in your husband.
None at all. Whew, these stairs are getting steep.
Into bed with you.
I won't get into bed until you tell me what the what was and what the what wanted.
He was hungry.
Who was? Did you give him something to eat?
He helped himself.
I don't get it. In words of one syllable, what happened downstairs?
Come on into bed.
Oh, all right. There, I'm in bed. Now tell me. Because if you don't tell me this time, there won't be any sleeping in this house until you do.
What was that? It was the cat. What was that? It was the cat.
Shakespeare?
No, just a neighbor. A traveler in the night.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
Oh, I'm not disappointed, but it's such a rumpus for just one little cat. I hope he found something to eat, poor little thing.
He was a big cat and quite able to take care of himself.
Anyway, I think you were very nasty to shoo him away. How would you like it if somebody did that to Shakespeare?
Well, if I were Shakespeare, I might take it amiss. But I, being me, I wouldn't give it a second thought.
Very unsympathetic of you.
Anyway, I think our visitor was more lonely than hungry.
You do?
Mm-hmm. You must get around to letting Shakespeare out so that he can meet his neighbor.
Shakespeare is a house cat.
It's high time he got to be a farm cat. How would you like to be locked up in the house all the time?
Ooh.
I wouldn't.
Well, I don't see what's so wonderful about being an outside cat. That poor little cat that was here tonight.
But cat likes that sort of thing.
I don't believe it.
They like prowling around at night.
Oh, nonsense.
It's the nature of the beast.
Shakespeare is not a beast.
That's exactly what's the matter with him. Let him out of the house so he can run in the fields and discover the world he lives in.
Shakespeare would rather stay in the house with us and be a house cat.
Shakespeare would rather go out and catch himself a nice field mouse.
It might interest you to know that Shakespeare does not like mice. One walked in front of him the other day. No interest at all.
You ought to be ashamed to admit it.
What do you mean?
First thing in the morning, I'm going to let that cat out of the house and introduce him to nature.
You will not. He'll get lost.
Well, if he gets lost, he'll find himself again. You can't lock him up forever, you know.
Shakespeare does not consider himself locked up.
Much. Now look at that cat tonight. He's learned to take care of himself. Nature meant him to go out.
I don't trust nature so much.
Do you trust me?
I don't know. You have a funny look in your eye.
It's just sleep.
Oh, is that what it is?
I have to catch the train in the morning, so shh.
Oh, all right. If you don't want to talk.
I don't. How'd you guess it?
I was just about to say, darling.
If you're not sleepy, count sheep. It helps.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Count them under your breath. That helps more.
Aren't you a little stuffy? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Well, how'd you like another cup of coffee?
I would love another cup of coffee.
You would?
Mm-hmm. What's the matter?
What's the matter? Couldn't you sleep? Counting sheep helps.
Oh, I slept all right. Finally.
Oh, careful. The coffee's boiling hot.
Ouch. That'll be enough.
Cream?
Oh, good morning, cat.
His name is Shakespeare.
It's such a big name for such a little cat.
He wants some of that cream, so go easy on it.
You feed him cream?
I passed the cream pitcher under his nose when I put down his saucer of milk. He's such a dope, he thinks he's drinking the cream.
The way you spoil that cat. I should think you'd stop molly-coddling him. Well, what's the matter with him?
Nothing. He often meows when he sits on the window just looking out.
He wants out.
Ridiculous. He's perfectly happy, and he's just talking to himself, that's all. Well, I often talk to myself, don't you?
Oh, all the time, all the time.
Of course.
Maybe our visitor from last night is outside.
You think that's who Shakespeare sees?
Mm-hmm. We'll soon find out. Shakespeare, my boy, how would you like to go forth into the cold, cold world?
David, if you dare.
What?
Besides, I'll bet even if you open the front door wide, he won't go out.
How much you want to bet,
Well, I don't want to bet anything. I just don't want you to open that door.
Sissy.
Shakespeare, you don't want to go out, do you, sweetie?
Come on, Shakespeare. Here is your chance.
You don't have to go out, Shakespeare, if you don't want to. Nobody's going to make you. David, if anything happens to him...
Nothing will, nothing will. There.
You see? He hasn't moved.
Come on, boy. Come on. Now, there's a beautiful big friend out there waiting for you. Come on.
I told you he was a house cat and you wouldn't believe me, see? David! He went.
Of course he went, like a shot.
He's running across the driveway. I'll never see him again.
Well, now, stop worrying, darling.
If he eats one of our birds, I'll never forgive you. Shakespeare, come back here. David, I can't see him anymore.
Well, he's out in the world now. He's put on long pants.
What's so wonderful about long pants?
Oh, he's a big boy.
He's climbing a tree. David, stop him.
That's that a boy. Cats love climbing trees.
He's almost to the top. Shakespeare, come on down. You know, I never really thought he'd make it all the way up there.
That's the trouble with you. No confidence in man or nature.
Made it look awfully easy, too. What about coming down?
Oh, it's even easier. Well, I guess I better start catching that train.
Aren't you going to wait till he comes down from the tree?
What for?
Well, just in case that... David, now he's crying.
Is that crying?
And he's shaking like a leaf. He wants to come down and he can't.
Well, why on earth can't he?
Well, why? Why? Because he doesn't know how, obviously.
Well, let him learn how.
Very funny. Oh, look at him. His hair's sticking up like a pincushion. Oh, Shakespeare, everything's going to be all right now. Just come down slowly.
One paw at a time.
David, if you're not going to do anything about it, I'm going to call the fire department.
You will do nothing of the sort.
People always call the fire department when cats are caught in trees.
Well, we're not people, and Shakespeare is not just an ordinary, everyday cat.
He certainly isn't.
Now, our cat can get himself down from that tree, or he can jolly well stay up there until he gets the courage to get himself down.
It's not a matter of courage. It's a matter of talent.
Oh, he has that, too.
The trouble is, all of a sudden, you got so proud and manly about Shakespeare.
Well, I've got to catch my train. If Shakespeare is still up in the tree when I get home tonight, I'll climb up after him.
But you can't leave him up there all day.
How would you like to take the car out of the garage, darling?
Don't do me any favors, thank you. I'm not going near that car until Shakespeare's on dry land again.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
I know what I'll do. I'll put a little saucer of cream under the tree. He'll come down for that.
Molly Coddling.
You'll be down in a minute, Shakespeare. Stop fussing. I'm going to get you some lovely cream.
Well, you'd better hurry, or you won't get a chance to say goodbye to me. I'm putting on my coat.
Be right there.
I didn't realize it was so late. Well, look who's here. Hello, Shakespeare. Hey, darling, guess who just walked in the front door?
Who?
Shakespeare. Hey, and look who else is here.
Well, you talented cat, I knew you'd come down. Hello. Who's your friend, Shakespeare?
That's our visitor from last night.
Shakespeare's visitor now.
He has quite a lot of influence on him, hasn't she?
I guess maybe cats get lonesome, too. For other cats, I mean.
And in the spring, boys like girls.
And I'm certainly glad you like me, darling. Because without you, I'd certainly be up a tree. Dum, 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 la, 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 la. La, 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 la.
Having a party? You may have to stop and figure out what the eats will be. But when it comes to drinks, just ask your grocer or service station attendant to put a case of Coke in the car. With plenty of Coca-Cola in the house, you have the refreshment situation well in hand. And Coke is only a nickel a bottle, a point well worth considering these days when we're all budget conscious.
Say, Joe, did you ever own a cat?
Well, once I did, David, but Skeezix, that was his name, went out, and instead of bringing his friends home, Skeezix never came back.
Oh, a gypsy cat. Well, I think Shakespeare will come home every time, especially after tomorrow when he sees just where our property ends.
Why? What's happening tomorrow, David?
I've made an appointment with Matthew Warren. He's our neighbor to the north. We're meeting to mend our walls.
An old New England custom, isn't it? Two neighbors meeting to rebuild their fences.
I'm looking forward to it, too. And so's Claudia.
And so am I. I'll see you tomorrow, David, where the Nortons meet the Warrens.
And where Claudia learns that good fences make good neighbors. So long, Joe.
Bye, David. As I was saying, every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. These broadcasts are adapted for radio by Manya and Roger Starr, and the entire production is supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
78 years ago, April 26, 1948, Claudia here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Thank you for being with us. Hope you will join us again on Monday. We will have for you the First Nighter program, Refresher Course, CBS Radio Workshop, The Record Collectors, Luke Slaughter of Tombstone, The Death Watch, and John Daner as the Frontier Gentleman, and some random notes from a stagecoach, and another episode of Claudia. That'll be coming up on our next podcast. Have yourself a great Sunday. We'll see you again on Monday for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.